chosen, I ain't built for the chains. Keep that oil in your lamp, stay wise, stay lit. Ay, yeah, they want me lost, but I stand where I'm at. Keep that oil in my lamp, keep that sword on my back. No deceit in my speech, all facts when I rap. Yeah, this kingdom on the rise, ain't no turning it back. Ay, yeah, this kingdom on the rise, ain't no turning it back. I see them folding when the fire get to touching they frame. I see them going for them riches, trying to cling to the fame. But I ain't Judas for no silver, I ain't Esau for the stew. I took the scripts and read them proper, now I see what's really true. They wanna see us in them prisons, wanna see us on the block. They wanna see us chasing nothing, wanna see us getting shot. But my Bible like a chopper, every verse got a beam. That's a red dot on they doctrine, watch it rip through they schemes. Look, I used to move like the wicked, I was blind, I was tripping, till I found out who I am, now my mind stay different. We the priests, we the kings, we the ones they despise. But the meek bout to inherit, watch the humble ones. Keep that oil in your lamp, stay wise, stay lit. Yeah, they want me lost, but I stand where I'm at. Keep that oil in my lamp, keep that sword on my back. No deceit in my speech, all facts when I rap. Yeah, this kingdom on the rise, ain't no turning it back. Yeah, this kingdom on the rise, ain't no turning it back. They sleepwalking, watch them beg for that grace, but the door's about to close, no more time too late. Every knee finna bow, every tongue finna say that the true sons of Jacob finna rule in that day. Told y'all, ain't no mercy for the wicked. Judgment coming swift. Keep that oil in your lamp, stay ready, or get left in the dark.
Yeah, it be the ones you love, the ones you built with. Turn around, cut you deeper than the enemy ever could. But I see you though, we see you. We see you though. I was walking in the light. We see you. I was walking in the light, they were scheming in the dark, smiling to my face, but betrayal in their heart. Brothers turn snakes for a couple dirty coins. They deliver you up just to join the wicked's joint. Told them all the truth, now they plot to set me up. Couldn't take the shine, so they pour another cup. Drinking envy, feasting on deceit. Same ones you call family leave you dead in the street. But it's written, if they hated him, what you think they gon' do? If you moving in the light, know they looking for you. Ain't no love in their hearts, only darkness within. What was meant to be a brother turned a traitor again. I see the Judas in your eyes. Oh yeah. Say you love me, but you lie. Smile in my face, dagger in the back. Another betrayer. It's a matter of fact. Can't fool me with the vibe. Nah. Spirit recognize the sign. Every time what's done in the dark gon' rise. Another betrayer. You've been compromised. Used to sit at my table, break bread with me. Now you whisper to the wicked, trying to dead a G. But the Most High watch it all, he don't slumber or sleep. And every secret thing gon' surface from deep. You ain't fooling nobody but yourself, little coward. When the judgment rain down, better hit like a shower. And to be your own kind. Ones you lift when they down, ones you cover when they slip. Now they wanna see you drown. They love the night cause they wicked inside. They despise the light cause it kill they disguise. They gon' hang you to the rulers, fake smiles, tight hugs. Jealous of your favor, got them drowning in their grudge. I see the truth is in your eyes. Yeah. Say you love me, but you lie. Smile in my face, dagger in the back. Another betrayer. It's a matter of fact. Can't fool me with the vibe. No way. Spirit recognize the sign. Clear as day. It's done in the dark, gon' rise. Another betrayer, you've been compromised. Even my close friend, when I trusted with my soul, lifted up his heel, played a traitorous role for a bag and a favor, traded brother for bread. Think a heal, escaping but destruction ahead. The righteous get hated, cast out, persecuted, while the wicked stay praised. But their fate been computed, many gon' fall away, betray one another, gon' deliver up. A sister gon' sad up, a brother it's a war. He said, don't fear. When the sky crack open, you'll see him. A flame in his eyes, and armies behind him.
White horses, white horses, white horses.
I ain't scared of they forces. My king coming back on them white horses. Blood dripping down his garment like a warning. He ain't forget what they did to the orphans. No remorse when he clean up the corpses. Sword from his mouth, just truth when he talking. They gon' tremble when they see that motion. Yashaya riding, I'm just waiting for the moment. Yeah. They plotted deep in the valley, moved on us like fog. Surrounded our borders, thought they caught us off guard. But we ain't stressing, we knew it was written in law. He gon' summon earthquakes just to shatter they cause. 5 falling mountains breaking, every soldier get paused. When the sky open wide like the curtains in halls. They trembling, stammering, trying to reach for they guys. But ain't no idol saving when the true king calls.
They took the prey, tried to silence the meek. But the mighty one said, I contend with the beast.
And the ones held captive, they gon' eat in peace. Watch their captors choke on the blood in they feast. He gon' save Jacob though the storm increase. Punish the nations but his own get released. No fear in our bones, even in the police. We moving quiet but our hope don't cease.
Saw a man on a stallion, dressed in white robes, crowned up heavy, and his eyes like coals. Name written no one knows except his own, with armies behind him, all dressed in bold.
He judged in righteousness, made war for the throne. Blood hit the hem like the press got told. Birds feasting on kings, generals get rolled. Ain't no mercy now, he redeeming the souls. He said, don't fear. Yep, I ain't scared of they forces. My king coming back on them white horses. Blood dripping down his garment like a warning. He ain't forget what they did to the orphans. No remorse when they clean up the corpses. Sword from his mouth, just truth when he talking. They gon' tremble when they see that motion. Yashaya riding, I'm just waiting for the moment.
When the white horse is riding, every knee gon' bow. Don't be on the wrong side of the sword.
It's war.
I seen fire fall before, homie. A city lighted up so bright, you can't tell night from day. But light don't mean righteous, and law don't mean loyal. Some countries ain't meant to be saved. Some countries meant to burn. They call it South America. Streets full of ghosts and hysteria. Same sin, new area. They daring you to carry it. Boy kissing boys in the open like it's regular. Script laid down, but the heart's too secular. Ain't no shame, ain't no cover for they flaw. Burnt cities in the past, this one looking like the law. And I ain't here to preach, I'm just saying what I saw. When the sky crack open, they gon' wish they knew it all. Back in the scrolls, a city got bold. Men lusted men while the fire turned cold. Angels pull a lot out the gate, real discreet. Said don't turn your head when the judgment repeat. Now fast forward, neon sign, same act. Boy with a boy, girl with a girl, no cap. They call it love, but it's lawless in design. And the chain made a sin, only tighten over time. The scroll said they worthy of death by decree, but mercy left lingering like smoke in the breeze. And the ones that applaud gon' get caught in the flame. Same as the players, different jersey, same game. Call it South America. Streets full of ghosts and hysteria. Same sin, new area. They daring you to carry it. Boy kissing boys in the open like it's regular. Script laid down, but the heart's too secular. Ain't no shame, ain't no cover for they flaw. Burnt cities in the past, this one looking like the law. And I ain't here to preach, I'm just saying what I saw. When the sky crack open, they gon' wish they knew it all. See, back then they was doing it in the dark. Now parades for the pride, sell it like it's art. Ain't no harlot of the daughters in the land, but the sons got sold to a twisted kind of plan. Whoremongers and idolaters moving like a wave, and the ones speaking truth get labeled as depraved. I seen it coming, the book ain't never lie. Flesh trade cities, they fornicate with pride, and the merchants get rich from the filth of the land. Babylon burning, clock ticking in his hand. They celebrate sin like it's sweet in the night, but can't dodge judgment when it creep in the light. Ooh, they don't hear the trumpet blowing. Ooh, no. Too busy in the club showing when the smoke rise up, ain't nowhere to run. Better check yourself before he check you, son. They say love win, but what's love without law? What's a throne to a peasant with a flaw? See, this the type of talk make a coward wanna leave, but the wise gon' listen when the spirit let it breathe. They sell you indulgence with a side of decay. Why the prophets get mocked for the words they relate? Side America, a mirror to the past. Only thing different is the flag that they flash, but the flames still fall. The sin still spread and the earth still mourn for the blood that is shed. I ain't perfect, but I'm trying to make it clean.
Hey, Shabbat Shalom, family. Excuse the long pause. We just had to get some things in order. We got those things in order now. Uh, all praises to the Most High. Y'all see the thumbnail right there. Rehabilitation, recovering from the mind control of a cult. What do I do now? Now, understand. We understand that there's a lot of people coming out of certain places and organizations who have been controlling and really have not really exuded the spirit of the Most High. They have, they have knowledge and wisdom and understanding within some of these places, but what's not there is spirit. All right. The spirit is lacking, so, and we understand these things because we are brothers who have been a part of certain places that have been controlling. Like, like we had certain places, certain times where we experience where we would want to do a certain thing, do something, and we would say, and we would go to other brothers and say, "Hey, brother, you want to do this with me? Let's go and do this." And they would say,
Have you asked such and such?
"The elder, have you asked the elder?" Well, I gotta ask another man, and I'm a man to do anything for. So there's certain people we're seeing a pattern. We're seeing people come out of these places. We're seeing people begin to come out of these places, and now we don't want them to lose faith in the word because what these men have done is planted a seed of deceit,
Yeah.
right? And with that seed of deceit comes, you know, people that just want to run off. They're like, I don't even want to deal with none of it, because they put so much of themselves into these places, these organizations, and these people, right? And they don't want to do that again. So that in order to protect themselves, they just shut down, right? So we understand that, and what we want to do is we want to bring forth some understanding to give those brothers and sisters endurance, right? Endurance to be able to continue in the work and not just forsake it. All right, for the sake of a man, for what a sake for what a man has done or a seed that a man has planted. So we don't want those brothers and sisters to go without. So what we're gonna do, if it be the Father's will, we're gonna go into this thing and we're going to try to give some understanding and some encouragement to brothers and sisters, right? Some rehabilitation in the spirit. You see? So that's why it's called rehabilitation, recovering from the mind control of a cult. One moment. All right. Okay, so now y'all can see us. There we go. That's what we was looking for. Make sure that incense is burning down there so we don't get tore up by these mosquitoes. We are
I know that was right there.
on the continent of Africa. So those mosquitoes ain't playing.
No, but
All right, so let's move forward. Let's move along. All right. And you might got something to expound on before we move on. And if you do,
no,
bring it out.
no. You know what? Just when you said the deception, what it
Hmm.
brings is discouragement,
That's right. That's right. That's right.
and now people might think the whole thing was off,
Hmm.
and not realizing it wasn't that the word was off. It was the man that was teaching the word that was off.
Hmm.
So that's all I really have to, expound on, just to say, basically, people is who's lying, not the word of God.
That's right.
So that's it.
And you're gonna understand that as we move forward through this presentation. You're gonna begin to understand that. Let's move on, man. Hey, Shabbat Shalom. If we didn't say it to the people out there who rocking with us right now, who spending their Sabbath with us, or who just passing through. Shalom to y'all, man. May the Most High bless y'all, and we pray that we bring forth some edification for y'all, some understanding, so that you can understand what this thing is. And those brothers and sisters who have been pretty much excommunicated,
Yeah.
from this cult, hey man, or whatever cult or whatever thing you was a part of that was controlling your life in a negative way, you know, we pray that the Father, give you some understanding through the words that we're getting ready to bring through the scriptures. Hold on, let me see. Okay. All right. So, right, excuse me, but right now we're at the introduction. All right, and this is what we plan on doing, and we hope that we bring this understanding to you through these scriptures. So the introduction is rehabilitation, recovering from the mind control of a cult. Coming out of a controlling religious system can feel like waking up from a deep sleep. Confusion, fear, doubt, and even isolation can follow. But there is a path of clarity, healing, and truth. In this powerful live stream, we're addressing the journey of those who are stepping away from controlling environments, whether from certain Hebrew Israelite camps, Islam, Christianity, or any organization that uses fear, pressure, or manipulation to control minds and behavior, and are now seeking the truth of Christ, or Yasha, who we call him. This is a space for restoration, understanding, and growth, not condemnation. So we're not looking to condemn any brother or sister. We're looking to build you, all right? Give you some encouragement, because we have too walked in your shoes. We've been there, all right? So with this, we will cover how to identify control, manipulation, and control-based doctrine, all right? Because there is doctrine out there that's set that you could think is true, but it's set in place in order to control, all right? The psychological and emotional effects of leaving a high control group, right? Because you're going to deal with things mentally, emotionally. Why? Because mentally, you're going to have a indoctrination that you're dealing with that was controlling you to stay where you were. And emotionally, you're going to be attached to those people that you was there with, right? There are effects that you deal with after coming away from these things, all right? So we're going to try to help you through those. Rebuilding your identity and faith after separation, because there is a sort of a rebirth that you have to go through when coming out of these things. And there's going to be new understanding and truth that you begin to realize that you was missing because you was kept bottled in a certain position where you couldn't grow. Then you're going to learn how to study and seek the truth for yourself. Now you're going to learn you probably learned how to study within these groups, because actually most of the Israelite groups that we've been a part of, well, the Israelite group that we were a part of, this group actually teaches you how to study for yourself. It's just most people don't,
That's
you
true.
know. All right. Understanding Christ, or Yasha, beyond religious systems. That'll be the last thing we do. All right. And we're going to understand them beyond religious systems through the word, through the scriptures. And the scriptures is going to be a witness for you to understand, like, this is how I understand. I have to get in this word and actually operate in it. That's just really simple. All right. It says this stream is about breaking chains mentally and spiritually, and learning how to walk in truth with clarity, not confusion. Ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. All right. All right. So if you're in the process of leaving or have already left a controlling belief system and are trying to find your footing in the truth, this conversation is for you. All right. So we welcome you, brothers and sisters, into the conversation. And we pray the Most High bring forth edification through the words that we bring it forth. All right. So now I got my brother here, my brother Ibar, and he's going to bring forth. I don't know if you can see it here.
Nah, I can see.
right
Oh,
here.
right
No,
there.
you can't see it
No,
there. All right, so let's put
I
it here.
can, but I can't.
All right. So we got 6 points identifying cultish behavior. All right. Here's some key characteristics of a cult. All right. Listen, check this out. This is not the first time we went into this. We have a podcast, Unifying the Nation podcast. We have a podcast where we went into this on numerous occasions. We went into these bullet points on numerous occasions. This is another time that we're going to bring it forth. We want brothers and sisters to be able to identify and be real with yourself. Be straight up with yourself and say, you know what? Maybe I am a part of a cult.
Mm.
Or for those who have already left, maybe I was a part of a cult. Be real with yourself. All right. In order to be healed, you first have to be real. All right. So the first characteristic, my brother, can you read that for me?
The first one, charismatic, authoritarian leader, a central, unquestioned leader,
A what?
central, unquestioned leader who dictates behavior, demands total loyalty, and often claims unique, divine, and exclusive truth.
All right. See, these guys who are these charismatic leaders are very crafty in their words. They very crafty in their words. You got to hear what they're not saying.
Hmm.
So the thing is this: a lot of brothers and sisters may not be able to identify with this because they may be thinking, I can ask questions at my church. I can raise my hand and ask questions.
That's what we was told.
You can ask questions, but can you come to that man with understanding that you
Mm.
gain? Can you come to him with understanding? Can you talk to anyone else within the organization and tell them, look what I found in the scriptures, and to be able to and be able to expound on it, brother to brother? Can you do that?
Mm.
So I'm just putting some understanding to this
No
because a
doubt.
lot of brothers, because I was at one point like, oh no, we can ask questions up in here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not realizing that we was being controlled.
Yeah. Because I was at one point able, or thought I was able to go to the
Yeah.
brother with the understanding to have this conversation.
Mm-hmm.
So we all, like you say, we be in control.
All right. What about the second point right there?
Isolation and control.
Mm-hmm.
Members are encouraged to cut ties with family, friends, and outside society to become entirely dependent on the group.
So is and a lot of times when you become entirely dependent on the group ain't giving you nothing to depend on.
Mm.
They ain't feeding you. They ain't, if you down and out, they ain't looking out for you. You know. So
Mm.
isolation and control. Isolation and control. Why? Because if you control the mind of the people, it's greater than controlling the body. So the
Most
thing
definitely.
is, if I can isolate you and control you mentally, then I can have you do whatever. I can rob you. You'll give me whatever I want.
What they say, rob you blind.
Exactly. Rob you blind. Exactly. Exactly. And a lot of brothers and sisters may not think that they dealing with this. And see, we coming from an Israelite organization or point of view when we bring forth the understanding that we bring it. All right. So you're encouraged. Now, I'm not saying to go chill with your family members and deal with them when they doing wickedness or nothing like that. But you don't have to totally cut ties with your family because you have another belief than separate from what they have. You don't have to cut ties from them. It's a certain way in which you handle dealing with your family members. You want your family members on your side, because you know that those are the people who have a genuine love for you. So you want them on your side. All right. What was that? Something just hit my ear.
Mosquito.
Man. All right, we got the next one. What is it?
Us versus them. Mentally.
All right, us versus them mentality.
Mentality. Yeah. Most definitely. The group creates a polarizing mindset viewing the outside world as evil, ignorant, or threatening.
So it's a us versus them mentality. Okay, we got the truth over here.
Yeah,
We got the truth. Oh, we the first century church. We got
yeah.
the truth over here. We this, we that. Boasting. Us versus them. They ain't got what we got. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Us versus them mentality.
If it ain't such and such, General Yohana, it ain't the truth.
Or if it ain't so and so, it ain't the truth. If it
Yeah,
ain't this, it ain't the truth. If it ain't that, or we the first century this. We got this going on. Right?
yeah.
And we supposed to be gathering ourselves together, old nation not desire. Well, that creates division, us versus them, right? We supposed to be
Mm-hmm.
praising the same God. We got the same customs, the same law. What's the problem? All right, the next bullet point.
Exploitation and excessive dedication.
Mm,
Members,
go ahead, you got it.
members often work excessively for the group, donate large sums of money, and have little control over their personal
Have little
lives.
control over their personal lives. Now, I didn't have that issue,
Me neither, shit.
but
Or
some
shoot. My
some
bad.
do. All right, but anyway, if that resonates with you, it resonates with you. What's the next one?
Mind altering techniques.
Mm-hmm.
The use of meditation, chanting, sleep
Deprivation, yeah.
deprivation, or fear tactics to inhibit critical thinking and maintain loyalty.
Mm. Mm.
That's
I
deep right
don't know
there.
about that one. I don't know if we had that one, but this last one for sure.
The
Oh, got
chanting
it. What's that?
with
Mm.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna
Mm.
but I ain't want to put it too much because I don't want to discourage nobody.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Man, let me set this on up
Man,
here.
they up here, ain't it?
I'm gonna put another one. I'm
Start to
gonna
get
burn
some
another
sticks
one.
because these boys all over our head.
I'm gonna burn
Excuse us,
another one,
y'all.
bro.
We here in Africa and it's rainy season, so
Mosquitoes.
the mosquitoes is out right now.
I'm gonna put
They
one on
out
the
right now.
What I do with that lighter? You seen that lighter? I got it. I got it.
Oh, they all in our face.
One moment. If you leave, you're gonna be getting fed up under the door.
Exactly.
You're gonna go over there with these people, they're gonna take your money.
So now you can't use critical thinking, knowing that war is at the front door.
Yeah.
You see the war at the front door, you too scared to operate because they don't use these tactics.
Mm-hmm.
That critical thinking, man, just to maintain loyalty at that. Okay.
Exactly.
In order for us to, you should put that boy closer because them things on.
Man. Put that boy
You
right
get
there.
you faint, huh?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right.
But that's what they do to maintain loyalty.
Did that boy get brighter?
It did.
Okay. Well, yeah, they do that. We seen that a lot. Yeah, we seen that a lot where that happens. Where they'll try to give you a story to maintain your loyalty. They'll tell you they'll do any type of fear thing.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because they'll tell you one thing
Yeah.
and then they'll pull you in with it. And then when it's time for you to do that thing, now they'll put the fear tactic on.
Mm. Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Now you
Like
trapped.
they'll tell you, hey man, we gotta leave America. This, that, and the whole, you gotta get up out of America. And then once you it's time to go, then they be like, oh brother, if you go over there, man, right now with the rebels going on, the rebels will be done got to you, this, that, and the third. They tell you all sorts of crazy things.
That's
right?
crazy. That's crazy.
All right, so the last one.
No exit policy.
No exit policy. Blood in, blood out. That's like a game.
Hey, that's what it was. Blood in, blood out.
All right.
Leaving is discouraged or punished, and ex-members are often shunned or seen as evil.
Satan got them. Oh, they done left. And then they go on the scriptures to John and then say, They was with us,
They will.
but they were not with us. They, what it say?
If they was with us,
They would have continued with
yeah,
us.
something like that.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
Because they have gone out. They show they ain't with us. That ain't got nothing to do with what they saying.
At all.
That scripture don't have nothing to do. But see, and this is, they prey on the weak. When I say the weak, I'm talking about brothers and sisters who really don't have the sharp discernment and understanding when it comes to the word. Right? So they understand certain things and they speak in a way in which you believe them.
Yeah,
It's nothing different than a salesman, a
yeah.
good salesman who can get out here and speak well and sell you a product that you don't even want.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to the Most High God, the majority of people want to know Him.
Yeah.
So this is what makes it even worse because they're not even good salesmen. Because the product sell itself. The Most High is the truth. He gonna sell himself. He is who He is, right? So they're not even good salesmen. But the thing is, our people have been scattered and devoured. So we really have a low understanding of who God is.
Right.
You know?
That's deep. But look,
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting here looking at this one.
Mm-hmm.
The group create polarizing mindsets.
Mm-hmm.
We are babes.
Yeah.
Right. So I can't never grow up.
Yeah. You stuck. You
Mm-hmm.
stuck, man. You know?
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's
So
crazy,
yeah,
man.
we coming. All right. So now, for those brothers and sisters, it's brothers and sisters out here, some who have came out and some who can understand what it is that we're bringing right now. If you can understand what we bringing right now, you have not come out. This is for you. If you're a brother or a sister who have come out and you're looking for some sort of comfort, this is for you. All right. Um, it takes some sort of courage to come out from amongst these people because they mix truth with lies. Right? And when they mix the truth with these lies, I think we talked about this last week.
Mm-hmm.
When they mix truth with lies, it causes confusion to the people.
Mm-hmm.
You see? And the people begin to study not according to what the word says, but according to the doctrine that they was taught. And so they get trapped, right? And when they get trapped, they begin to become babes of these brothers, these men. And when they become babes of these men, they begin to operate and act like these men do. So when you come out or you looking to come out, the first thing you must do is take accountability. You must first look at yourself and say, that's why we brought those bullet points out. Because you must first look at yourself and say, I was a part of that sin. I was a part of it. When I saw this man on camera speak on another man, I questioned the man that he was speaking on, and he didn't even have a witness. He didn't even have a witness, but I questioned the man that he was speaking on. I didn't question that man that didn't have a witness.
Mm.
That's sin. That's sin.
Nope.
You see? So you have to first you have to take accountability. That's what you got to do.
But that goes back to that polarizing mindset now, because now that you said that, not to cut you off, that's what was another one. Rebuke not an elder.
Yeah.
So now they just sitting here watching the sin.
Mm-hmm.
We can't rebuke it. That's an elder.
Exactly.
We can't say nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
And see, they don't understand what sin is.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because an elder can be rebuked, but you got to have some witnesses coming over there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And the same thing goes for anybody else. You got to have witnesses when you come against people, right? Just like if an elder speak against anyone else, he got to have witnesses too. Where his witnesses at?
Yeah.
You see, so you must take accountability when you get behind men and you start to ride their wave, you got to take accountability for that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me see
Sure
something.
time.
Let's get 1 John 1:9.
All right. 1 John 1:9. If we confess our sins, he is faithful and just to forgive us our sins and to cleanse us from all unrighteousness.
That's right. So we have to first confess and take accountability first for the Most High to begin to work on us. He ain't working on us if we sitting up here acting like we ain't got nothing going on.
Mm.
We sitting up here acting like we wasn't a part of the murmuring.
Mm.
We sitting up here acting like we wasn't a part of the mistreatment. Like we didn't, like we sitting up here acting like we was out here dealing with the fatherless and the widows, understanding that we was not dealing with these people.
Mm.
We was just giving them our money,
Hmm.
right? We got to take accountability for the things that we took part of while we were in these organizations. We have to. Let's go to James 5:13.
All right. James chapter 5, verse 13. Is any amongst you afflicted?
Mm-hmm.
Let him pray. Is any married? Is any married? Married. Let him sing psalms. Is any sick amongst you?
Now hold on. That sick right there. A lot of people think that's talking about ailments, physical ailments. But sick also has to deal with the mind. So if it says any sick amongst you, go ahead. Because indoctrination, negative indoctrination is also a sickness.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
Is any sick amongst you? Let him call for the elders of the church
Mm-hmm.
and let them pray over him, anoint him with oil in the name of the Lord. And the prayers of the faith shall save the sick,
Mm-hmm.
and the Lord shall raise him up. And if he have committed sins, they shall be forgiven of him. People,
Mm-hmm.
confess your faults one to another.
Confess your faults one to another. So there must be confession made of your sins. We if we dealing with indoctrination, indoctrination is a sickness. We have to confess our faults. We have to come and be real with ourselves. We got to be honest with ourselves and be like, you know what? I was dealing with that. I was a brother or a sister. I dealt with that. And go tell brothers and sisters. Let them know. Because your testimony could save the next brother, could save the next sister, could save children. You never know. Your testimony, the things that you've been through, the walk that you had, can save other brothers. That's what we doing right now. We've been through it. We've been in we've been there, right? Men are supposed to be free under Christ. If we supposed to be followers of Christ, we supposed to be free under him. There should be no mechanism in place under him like they the messengers to get to him. No, it don't work like that. It don't work like that, you know? You got brothers in place like, oh no, man, hey, let me tell you this. No, you gotta ask me,
Mm.
can you go and do that? Nah, man. I ain't got to ask no man, can I do anything? If you gotta go ask a man, can you do anything, you still a child.
Babe,
You still a child. It's time to grow up. All right, go ahead, bro. What you got there? 16?
confess your fault. Yeah, verse 16. Confess your fault one to another and pray one for another that ye may be healed.
Mm-hmm.
The effectual, fervent prayers of the righteous man availeth much.
That's right. So we supposed to pray for one another when we dealing with these things. But we first have to confess. How can anybody know your ailment or anything that you're dealing with if you don't confess it?
Mhm.
We have to first confess it. Hold on one second, Mike. Hold on one second, everybody. All right, yeah. So what we going Jeremiah 18:6 right now.
Mhm.
Jeremiah 18:6.
All right, Jeremiah chapter 18, verse
Hold on one
6.
second. Hold on one second. She don't know how to do it. That's all right. Go ahead.
O house of Israel, cannot I do with you as the potters? Saith the Lord, behold, as the clay is, in the potter's hand,
Mm-hmm.
so are ye in mine hands,
Mm-hmm.
O house of Israel.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, excuse me. At what instance I shall speak concerning a nation and concerning a kingdom, to pluck up and to pull down and to destroy it. It wasn't
Right.
that. If that nation against whom I have pronounced turn from their evil, I will repent of the evil that I thought to do unto them.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's crazy. And at what instance I shall speak concerning a nation and concerning a kingdom, to build and to plant it.
Mm-hmm.
If it do evil in my sight, that it obey not my voice, then I will repent of the good, and wherewith I said I would benefit them. Now therefore, go to, speak to the men of Judah, and to the inhabitants of Jerusalem, saying, Thus saith the Lord, Behold, I frame evil against you, and devised a device against you. Return ye now, every one from his evil ways, and make your ways and your doings good.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, There is no hope, but we will walk after our own devices.
We will walk after our own devices. So the Most High said, I devised a device against you. And that device that he devised against us is our own device, leaning to our own understanding, our own imaginations. Go ahead, finish it up.
And they said, There is no hope, but we will walk after our own devices, and we will every one do the imaginations of his evil heart.
That's right. So the device that the Most High devised against us because we didn't want to be obedient to him is that he would have us lean to our own understanding and we would do after imaginations of our own heart. See, a lot of us get into the truth and think that we dealing with the because we dealing with the letter of the law. And see, a lot of people, when you say the letter of the law, you get Christians that fall off of that, and then you get Israelites that get turned off from that because they thinking like, this brother talking about the letter. He don't understand. Then that's what the Israelites say. Then you got the Christian church, they be like, yeah, that's the letter, so we ain't got to deal with that no more. No, 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 no. When I talk about the letter, I'm talking about the Old Testament. See, Moses came and gave us law, statutes, and commandments. He was a messenger of God. He came and brought forth that, right? But but at the time we didn't understand fully. So we needed somebody else to come and walk it out and leave a testimony behind that we can see and understand and have an example of, so that way there's no excuse. That's Christ. All right. So when I talk about the letter of the law, I'm talking about what Moses had originally brought forth on Mount Sinai. You know, but all right. So they get that device is strong delusion because you lean into your own understanding. Now you dealing with a strong delusion, and it tell you that in the book of Thessalonians. What's that? Thessalonians where it talk about
It's that second thing.
the fourth chapter, I
Yeah.
believe, where it talk about strong delusion because they didn't want to submit to the truth of the Most High. He gave them strong delusion. See, and this is our issue as a people when we have brothers in place over these organizations who are causing strong delusion, man. Because what do they do? And then not I ain't even gonna say causing strong delusion. They giving people a choice. But at the same time, the choice that they giving people is deceptive because you're using truth, but then again, you got these lies wrapped up in there. And I think a lot of these brothers understand that they lying with certain things that they bring forth. They control it. But anyway, all right, we got that. We got that. If you got some explanation, you can expound on anything, man. At any time, you in the game. At any time. We at 2 Corinthians 2:6. Second Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 6.
Second Core 2:6.
2 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 6.
2 Corinthians 2:6.
Uh-huh. So we read there that they said they was gonna our people like we got a mind state of we gonna lean to our own imagination, right? That's what we just read. All right, so let's bring this out. Second
Second
Corinthians.
Core 2 and 6. Sufficient to such a man is this punishment.
Second. Where you at?
Second Core 2, verse 6.
10 and 6, bro. My bad. I said 2 6.
Oh,
Sorry
my
about
bad.
that. Sorry about that.
10 6. My
Yeah.
bad. All right, here we go. And behaving, this one, right? And behaving in a readiness to revenge all disobedience. 10 6.
10 and 2. And 10 and 2
Why
through
I'm
6.
stuck on 6? My bad, y'all. One more time.
I probably
But
said 10 6.
that's probably what it was.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I beseech you that I may not be told, I beseech you that I may not be bold when I am present with the confidence, wherewith I think to be bold against some, which think of us as if we walked according to the flesh.
Mm-hmm.
For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh.
We don't worry. Because a lot of people may look at us because we left us, an organization. They'll look at us and say, "Hey, y'all brothers left. Y'all walking in this world. Y'all done left. Hey, Satan got y'all because we done left your organization." As though we left the body of the Lord. We haven't left. We here. We doing the work. Judge us, right? Judge us by our works. Don't look at what you think because, and I say this all the time because it's in Peter said it. Just because it's not what you understand, don't mean it ain't Christ. Just because it's not what you understand. So don't look at a brother's walk and judge unrighteously without first talking to that brother and trying to gain some understanding first from him or her, whether it be a brother or a sister. All right.
Yep. All right. For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through a higher to the pulling down of strongholds.
To the pulling down of imaginations. Strongholds. These are traditions of men. We're going to prove this. Your strongholds are mental. These are mental situations that you're dealing with. Indoctrination. Things that you thought was true. The scripture going to tell you. Go ahead.
Verse 5, casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalteth itself against the knowledge of a higher.
The what?
The imaginations and every high thing that exalt itself against the knowledge of the Most High.
Against the knowledge of the Most High. This is how we know it's mental. These are strongholds within a man's mind. These are things that you've been indoctrinated with that exalt itself against the Most High. Right? It exalts itself against the Most High. Hold on 1 second. But no, these are things, anything that's in your mind that would exalt itself against the knowledge, the true knowledge of Christ. Right?
Yep.
That's a stronghold. It can be anything, traditions of men. It could be Christmas, Thanksgiving. It can be all of those holidays because this is how we learned this. But at the same time, it could also be a man. It can be a man. Are you idolizing a man? Are you idolizing a man? Is there a man in your imagination that you think that you should walk like, other than the one that was sent, the Messiah? Is there? I want you to dig deep and be true and be honest with yourself. Talk to us. Tell us what it is. Matter of fact, you don't even have to talk to us. Just be real with yourself. And whenever you're ready, come talk to us.
But the delusion can be so strong to the point they don't realize that they following man.
And that's why we're going through this.
Yeah.
That's why we're going through this today. Because it's going to be beyond any shadow of a doubt whether you following man or not.
Yep.
Go ahead, bro.
All right. Casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalteth itself against the knowledge of the Most High, and bring into captivity every thought to the obedience of
To the
Christ.
what?
Obedience of Christ.
Every thought, because what we getting ready to bring forth out this word is going to be brought into what?
The obedience of
Unto
Christ.
the obedience of Christ. Now, you can be rebellious, that's on you. But if you chosen, you're going to be obedient to what we bring forth because it's Bible. And we moving ourselves out the way. Like I said, we don't require any money for what we do. We don't require that y'all pay us anything. All of these the electricity and what you see us sitting on and the things you see us drinking and all of that, we pay for. So we're not asking nobody for nothing. We just asking that you give ear to the truth. That's all we doing. You don't have to, but we asking that you do. All right. You finished there?
One more, 6.
Go ahead.
Is it 6? Yep, 6.
Yeah.
All right, and having in readiness to revenge all disobedience when your obedience is fulfilled.
When your obedience is fulfilled, when you are operating in obedience, you are avenging disobedience. And you become an enemy to the world. You become an enemy to the world in that capacity. Now we're going to 2 Corinthians 6 and 14. And let's try to move through these pretty fast because we understand we got a lot to bring out.
Mm-hmm.
But let's try to move through them. We had 2 Corinthians 6 and 14.
All right, 2 Cor 6:14.
Mm-hmm.
Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers.
All right. With what?
Unbelievers.
With unbelievers. Go ahead.
Cool.
And see, a lot of brothers will claim that they believe. They won't they? They'll act like, oh yeah, I believe, I follow, I this and that. But in they works, dang, you don't see no works.
Mm-hmm.
So what do they truly believe? That's why I said you judge us by our works, what you see us do, how we operate. A lot of brothers and sisters don't have the understanding of the law, so they can look at us and point fingers and say, hey, y'all broke this and broke that. No, we didn't. You just have a skewed understanding of what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And we can show you. But at the same time, guess what? What do you see us do? What do you see us do? Have you not seen us? Have you not saw us? Look, well, we'll get there.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get there when it's time to get there. Come on, bro.
All right. Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers.
Mm-hmm.
For what fellowship have righteousness with unrighteousness?
Mm-hmm.
And what communion have light with dark?
Mm-hmm.
And what concord have Christ with Belial? Or what part have he that believeth with an infidel?
Yes, right.
And what agreement have the temple of the Most High with idols?
Yeah.
For ye are the temple of the living God.
Mm-hmm.
As the Most High have said, I will dwell in them and walk in them,
Mm-hmm.
and I will be their God,
Mm-hmm.
and they shall be my people. Wherefore, come out from amongst them.
Do what?
Come out from amongst
Come
them.
out from amongst them. Are you idolizing a man? Are you idolizing a man? Really think deep on that. Really think deep on that. And as we go forth, a lot of y'all gonna get lost through what we bringing forth. But some of y'all gonna follow. As we go deeper into these scriptures, I want you to really let it saturate in your mind and ask yourself, are we following? Am I following a man? Or am I following the Messiah? Am I following the word or am I following a man? This is very important. Very important. Because it's a thin line. Once you start understanding the deception and how deep the deception goes, you're going to realize how thin that line is. You're going to realize how thin that line is. Was we done there?
No, we got one more.
Mm-hmm.
Wherefore, come out from amongst them, and be ye separate,
Be separate.
saith the Lord,
Uh-huh.
and touch not the unclean things,
Mm-hmm.
and I will recover you, or receive you, and will be a father unto you, and ye shall be my son and daughter,
Mm-hmm.
saith the Most High Almighty.
Saith the Most High. We want to be sons. We want to be daughters of the Most High. All right. We want to be sons. Our sisters want to be daughters. Put it like that.
Mm-hmm.
You got to say that for Babylon purposes. You know. All right. 1 Corinthians 5 and 9.
1 Cor 5:9.
Uh-huh.
I
Because hold on. And we said this because they'll try to put certain things in your mind. Like when you go to certain scriptures, Paul wrote this one too. But it'll be a certain scriptures, and I think Hebrews and stuff like that. They'll tell you, hey, forsake not the assembling of yourselves together, this, that, and the third. After they've offended you and done all of these things to you, they want you to come and still be around them.
Hmm.
After you done heard them offend numerous brothers and sisters, they want you to still come and be around them, right? They want you to still be around. So they'll go to Hebrews, the 10th chapter, and try to tell you, oh yeah, you can't forsake the assembly as though that's law.
Exactly.
Go ahead and read this.
Verse 9, 1 Corinthians. It say, I wrote unto you in an epistle, not to company with fornicators, yet not altogether with the fornication of this world, or with the covetous, or extortioners, or with idolaters. For then must ye need go out of the world. But now I have written
Watch
unto
this
you,
one, y'all. Go ahead.
not to keep company if any man that is called a brother
That
be
is
a
called a
fornicator.
what?
A brother.
That is called a what?
A brother.
That is called a brother. That means he part of the body. That means this man so-called part of the body. That is called a brother. Go ahead.
Be a fornicator.
Be a fornicator.
Or covetous. Or an adulterer.
Or what?
Or an idolater.
Or an adultery.
Or a railer. Or a drunkard. Or a extortioner.
Or what?
An extortioner.
Or what?
Extortioner.
They extorting the people, and we
Man.
gonna prove it. These places are extorting the people. You ain't supposed to keep company with them, even if they call themselves a brother. You ain't supposed to keep company with them. What? Okay, you giving them money. They telling you to give them money.
Every 5 minutes.
Where's the money going? Are you being extorted? Where's the money going? We're going to find out. We're going to find out truly about that extortion. We're going to read about that. Go ahead.
Verse 12. Verse 12. For what have I to do to judge them also that are without? Do not ye judge them that are within?
We supposed to judge those who are a part of us. So Paul, like, what I got to do? I ain't got to judge them people that's out there. They out there. Let them be out there. But we going to judge what's going on up in here. Go ahead.
But them that are without, the Most High judge.
But them that are outside, the Most High judge them. So what?
Therefore, put away from amongst yourselves that wicked person.
So those people who wicked, get away from them. Put them up, get them up out of there. It don't matter who they are. It don't matter. They sitting up here talking about, oh, that's an elder, or that's a, oh, we can't do this for this, that, and that. No, you can. If they operating in a capacity in which is detrimental to the body, it got to go.
Yeah.
It got to go. Go ahead, bro. What we got?
Jeremiah 15.
First Corinthians, Jeremiah 15 and 15. Yeah, sorry about that.
18. O Lord, thou knowest, remember me and revenge me of my persecution. Take me not away in thy long suffering. Know that for thy sake I have suffered rebuke.
For your sake, and it's okay to suffer rebuke for the Most High's sake. A lot of brothers and sisters will sit there because they're afraid to suffer the rebuke. They're afraid of the comeback, things that's going to come upon them because they stood up for the Most High. Sometimes you cannot stand up within an organization because the organization's wave is too strong. Sometimes you got to come up out of there and then talk. Hey, look, man, this was going on there. I was there. Go ahead, bro.
And that goes with that
All
Peter's. That Peter's actually pre-said with this. I think that's First Peter's when they talk about suffer correct. This is what it goes with. Like you said, sometimes you might have to come up out of there and speak that. People hate on you, so be it, but you suffering correctly according to the Most High.
Suffering wrongfully.
Or wrongfully.
You gotta
That's what I meant to say.
wrongfully.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
Sometimes it be like that, man. And that's just what it is. Hey, man, look, straight is the gate and narrow is the way and broad is the way that lead to destruction. So all of them brothers and sisters over there who operating and you see something wrong that you know is wrong and it's big, it ain't small. You know what I'm saying? We done seen big things going on that cannot be overlooked, but are being overlooked. Bro, we gonna get into all of that. These scriptures about to break down all that. But you got it, bro.
All right. Verse 16. Thy words were found, and I did eat them.
Mm-hmm.
And thy words was unto me the joy and rejoicing of my heart.
Mm-hmm.
For I am called by thy name, O Lord, most high of hosts.
Mm-hmm.
Mockers. No, wait, did I skip anything? Oh, I sat not in the assembly of the mockers,
So we ain't trying to sit in the assembly of mockers. But go ahead.
nor rejoice. I sat alone because
He said what?
I sat alone.
Jeremiah say he sat alone. Sometimes you got to go at this thing alone
Mhm.
in order to get what the Most High is really trying to give you. He will give you a direction and a way in which you should go, and you're gonna run into brothers and sisters of like mind on the way. That's how it go down. But you gotta first be manful enough to stand up and say, you know what, I'm gonna move with the Most High, regardless of what these men I think got for me. You gotta be hey man, you gotta be manful enough. You got it?
I sat alone because of thy hand,
Mm-hmm.
for thou hast filled me with indignation.
Mm-hmm.
Why is my pain perpetual and my wounds incurable?
Mm-hmm.
With which refuseth to be healed?
Mm-hmm.
Wilt thou be altogether unto me as a liar
Mm.
and as water that fell?
And then we start to question the Most High, right? We begin to question the Most High. All right, because why? We've dealt with the congregation of mockers. We sit with these people and we see what they do. And then once we come outside from among them and we sitting alone, now in our mind, now we start to question the Most High. But that's a good position to be.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good position to be in. You want to question and ask the Most High. That gives you time to spend with Him. And then He'll start to pour into you if you diligently seek Him.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a bad place to be, because the Most High is going to lead you to people of like mind. But you have to be manful enough to separate yourself from the wicked. Those people who you see operating in a way in which is contrary to the God that they claim to serve. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 19, therefore, thus saith the Lord, if thou return, then will I bring thee again, and thou shalt stand before me.
Mm-hmm.
And if thou take forth the precious from the vial,
Uh-huh.
thou
Hold on, hold
shalt.
on. If you return to me and repent and take the precious away from the vial, go ahead.
Mhm. Thou shalt be as my mouth.
Uh-huh. You gonna speak for him. Go ahead.
Let them return unto thee.
Let them what?
Return unto thee.
Those people that you separated yourself from, let them return to you,
But return not thou unto
but
them.
don't go back to them. Don't go back to them. You let them return to you because you understand that they was dealing with that wickedness. Why go back to a congregation of wicked? No, let them come to you because you know you've been drawn and gaining from the Most High. You let them come back to you. That's Bible. Go ahead.
Verse 20, and I will make thee unto this people a fenced brazen wall,
Mm-hmm.
and they shall fight against thee, but they shall not prevail against thee.
They're gonna fight against you because they're gonna start seeing, oh man, oh, he taking brothers, oh, he doing this,
Mhm.
oh, he running. Nah, man. They see the righteousness over here. They see what's going on that's righteous here that they couldn't get there. And they understood the spirit that was on a brother when he was there. When you elders or you certain people who in position was not doing what the scripture said to know who labor amongst you. You wasn't getting to do that. You wasn't doing that. But the brothers and sisters in the body was. So they know the spirit on the brother. Why you labeling him and calling them names? But a lot of brothers, they don't want to get up and say nothing. They don't want to speak for righteousness' sake.
All right. Um, at the top of 20 again, and I will make thee unto this people a fenced brazen wall, and they shall fight against thee, but they will not prevail against thee. For
Mm-hmm.
I am with thee to save thee and to deliver thee, saith the Lord. And I will deliver thee out of the hands of the wicked, and I will
Mm-hmm.
redeem thee out of the hands of the terrible.
There we go. And the Most High gonna redeem us. Right when we begin to question him. See, when we start questioning the Most High and we alone and we like, Lord, hey, why is this happening? I thought you said you was gonna do this for me. but this is happening to me. I need this. This have to have this, that, that. Then that's when the Most High, bam, he gonna give it to you because that's what he want. He wants you to come to him so that he can show himself to you. That's what he want. He don't want you going to these men. These men can only lead you so far. They can only lead you so far, and then now it's time for you to start walking your own walk. All right, let's get the next slide. All right, so let's go to First Corinthians. I didn't put that the first there. First Corinthians 1:19. If you got anything to expound on this song, man, you know how to do.
Yeah,
You know how we do.
All right, first Core 119.
Yeah.
For it is written, I will destroy the wisdom of the wise and will
Uh huh.
bring to nothing the understanding of the prudent.
Mm-hmm.
All
Go
right,
ahead.
31. All right. Where is the wise? Where is the scribes? Where is the disputers of this world?
Mm-hmm.
Have not the Most High made foolish the wisdom of this world?
Go ahead.
For after that, in the wisdom of the Most High, the world by wisdom knew not the Most High.
Mm-hmm.
It pleased the Most High by the foolishness of preaching to save them that believe. For the Jews require a sign, and the Greeks seek after wisdom.
So the Jews require a sign, but the Greeks seek after wisdom, right? Do me a favor. Let's stop there. Let's go to First Corinthians 3:18, and we'll
First
move on from
Core
there.
3. First Core 3:18.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so that's how you want it.
Yeah, we good. We gonna go there.
Okay.
First Corinthians. Mm-hmm.
First Core 3:18.
Uh-huh.
Let no man deceive himself.
Let no man deceive himself. That's why I'm telling you, be real with yourself. Be honest with yourself. Don't let no man deceive himself. Go ahead.
If any man amongst you seem to be wise,
So if these brothers seem to be wise, if you're a brother who have some sort of wisdom and you think you wise, go ahead.
in this world,
In this world,
let him become a fool, that he may be wise.
let him become a fool that he may be wise. In other words, shut your mouth. Sometimes you don't need to speak all the time. Sometimes it's okay to shut up because you're not the only brother on this earth
Mm,
with some sort of understanding.
mm.
Sometimes you need to be quiet. Let people edify you. Sometimes that's what you need to do. Go ahead.
That goes with the chart that you brought out earlier, showing that only the understanding can come from them.
Exactly. And
They
that's why
flipped
we
it.
going here. That's
Yeah,
why
I
we
already
here
know.
with the wisdom and stuff.
Yeah.
Because and you right, they think that the wisdom only coming from the top. How you gonna leave before the people that told prophesied for you leave?
Yeah.
Well, guess what? It was in the scriptures long before. What are you talking about?
Exactly.
What are you talking about? You believe in man.
Mm-hmm.
You made man your arm.
Mm.
And I got connection here.
That's what I'm saying. What? Hey,
I
the
think maybe
speaker
we
went
got a
out.
connection now. Let's see. What about now? Y'all hear us now?
Text me back and tell you if you can hear now.
It's okay, cool. Now let me figure out how to get this screen. Oh, there it go. Bam. That's crazy, man. Every time we start getting in a real groove,
Man.
then you get a situation like that.
Mm-hmm. Now, can we read that?
We was at
Second.
First Corinthians 3:20, 21, something like that. Yeah, but I was talking about balance.
Yeah.
Once you start to understand that, we don't. What 20 say?
And again, the Lord
No,
knoweth
21.
therefore let no man glory in man, for all things are yours.
So once we start to realize that we don't glory in man, then we can start to judge things righteously. Now we can start to say, you know what? Is this man speaking according to the God that we serve? Or am I following this man? Now we start to search the scriptures. Now we can start to go into the word and understand, okay, I gotta put what he's saying up to what this Bible is saying. And this is where I'm gonna get my understanding from this Bible. Because if this brother ain't speaking according to this word, then this brother a false prophet. He tripping. And I gotta realize I might have to stand up and let it be known this brother tripping.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go to Second Esdras 10 and 31.
Second Esdras 10:31.
Yep.
What lieth thee, and why art thou so disquieted? And why is thy understanding troubled?
Why is your understanding troubled? Right now, Esdras at this time, he was waiting to get a word from the Most High. And he was sitting in the middle of a field. The angel Gabriel came to him, and this is what the angel is asking him. But it's something I wanted to pull out of here, and it's some understanding that we can bring forth. That's why I went here. But go ahead.
And why is thy understanding troubled in the thoughts of thy heart?
Mm-hmm.
And I said, because thou hast forsaken me.
Because what?
Thou hast forsaken
See,
me.
this is the same thing that Jeremiah was saying. Like, listen, you forsaken me. Are you gonna be a liar to me?
Mm.
My understanding, I'm confused right now. So sometimes you'll be in a state of confusion, and the Most High come and clear all those things up. Watch this.
And yet I did according to thy words, and I
Mhm.
went into the field, and lo, I have seen, and yet see, that I am not able to express.
Mhm.
And he said unto me, stand up manfully.
Stand up what?
Manfully.
Stand up like a man. And what?
And I will advise thee.
And the Most High gonna advise you, but first you got to stand up like a man. Quit being a child. Stop being a baby in this thing. You're sitting up here talking about we babes and we can't do certain things because we young. You ain't young. You a man. Man up. Man up. Understand that it's certain things that you can get out here and do as a man. You sitting up these people, this organization or these organizations talking about I don't know nothing. I'm a babe and I got to stay here because this is what a guidance said. This what a plug
I
at.
was just about to say it, or the plug.
The plug is who the world calls Christ. That's the plug. Not no man sitting up on no stage. That ain't the plug. Get it right. Get it right. Stand up manfully first. Be a man. Stop being a what you call that?
A babe.
No, man. What they call it? They call it
A sheep. Shoot. What?
Man. Stop being a sucker.
An infidel.
Stop being a sucker.
Yeah, straight up though.
Because you're sitting up here allowing another man to run your home.
Mm.
And your woman probably look at and revere that man more than what she revere you.
Wicked.
That's why you can't get no motion in your house. Because because this man has a higher position in your home than you.
Mm.
Man up. Stand up manfully. Stand up. Go ahead, bro.
Then said, verse 34, then said I, speak on, my Lord, in me. Only forsake me not,
Only forsake me not. Go ahead.
lest I die frustrated,
Mm-hmm.
frustrated of my hope.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 35, for I have seen that I knew not, and hear that I do not know. Or is my
So we've seen things that we understand not, right? But these things are going to be clarified with our standing up manfully and operating as the Most High want us to operate. He gonna give it to us, but we can't sit up here keep talking about we no babes. The Most High don't want you to be no baby. He don't want you to be no child in this thing. He wants you to man up, stand up, man up, stand up, man up, man. It's some suckers out here in this thing. It's a lot of brothers out here who operating in a feminine posture, thinking they being humble. You thinking you being humble. It's a thin line between that. You think you being humble, but you operating feminine. Straight up. Straight up. Sitting up here following a man.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't what the Most High telling you.
Yeah.
You got it, bro. You got it out.
Oh yeah, you see, I got a precept just to go with what you say. The Most High don't want us to be no man. I mean, no child. Excuse me. He want us to be man.
Mm-hmm.
He don't require us to be babes. Especially
He
after you've
want
been.
men.
He
The
want
flock of
men.
his pasture is
Our
what?
man.
Men.
Our man.
That's
Straight
right.
up. So that goes back to that post too, the chart that you put up earlier, how they talk about preeminence thoughts or something. I forgot the word that they use. But they take these scriptures and deceive people to make you sit still, and the scriptures ain't meant for that.
Right.
Look at this. This Ephesians 4:14. That we henceforth be no more children, tossed to and fro and carried about with every wind of doctrine,
Yeah.
by the sleights of man.
Exactly. Because you sitting up here listening to a man and you being swayed because you don't think you can't come to a conclusion for yourself of a foundation to stand on.
Mm-hmm.
Why you can't come up with a foundation you gonna stand on your own as a man
Mm-hmm.
instead of following every wind of doctrine that every guy coming with? That's effeminate, guy. That's effeminate. Women want to get led like that. That's a woman. Man up. It's time to man up.
You know, and that's why I talk about in Titus that the man, aged man, be sober minded.
Yeah.
Not talking about drink, it's talking about your mind and who you taking in to lead you. The Most High, Christ is our leader to the Most High, not none of these dudes. Because what do dudes bring? The rest of this verse, cunning craftiness, whereby they lie and wait to deceive.
To deceive. Deception. Why? These men are conquerors. They looking to take down and conquer. And if they could take down and conquer another man, that's great for them.
Yeah.
That's the spirit that's on them.
Mm-hmm.
They taking down and conquering, bro. And it's crazy. Man up. That's all I can say. It's time to man up, man. We used to holler, wake up, wake up. Now it's time to man up, dog. Everybody know who they is now. Oh, we Israel, we this, that, and the third. Now it's time to man up, man. Especially brothers over there in America, over there in Babylon. Man up. Man up. It's a lot of effeminate situations going on, man. We sitting up here and allowing men to control and run our homes when we there. We present there. It ain't like it ain't no man there. You there. And this man running and controlling your house. You got to go ask another man, can your wife go and do anything? What kind of stuff is that? You in a cult.
And it's to the point that the women be deceived because they stand up and defend it. Well, they trying to protect the church. What do the church got to do with y'all hanging out?
Bro, the women ain't deceived. The women is empowered.
That's the word I'm looking. There you go. Empowered.
They empowered. They looking at you soft too.
Yeah.
A lot of times if they had a chance, they'd go behind the gate or
The
they'd
podium.
go behind the podium.
That's straight up.
Y'all don't, and that's a laugh. That's people laugh at it, but it's the truth.
Yeah.
You know what you got there?
Oh no, this back at second there just to finish it out.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What 36? I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
Or is my sense deceived, or my soul in a dream? Now therefore I beseech thee that thou wilt show thy servant of this vision. He answered me then and said, hear me, and I shall inform thee. and tell thee wherefore thou art afraid. For the highest will reveal many secret things unto thee.
And that's what'll happen. If you come out from amongst these people who don't mean you well, and you can see the sin in them, the Most High will begin to reveal secret things to you. He'll begin to reveal these things to you, and you'll be like, oh man,
You'll
wow,
become
I
a
understand
prophet.
this, I see this, I see that. You understand these things, and you can never go back, because going back would mean having to erase everything that you've
Yep.
learned,
Yep.
like unplugging yourself.
Mm.
You going back to the congregation of the dead, you dead.
Mm.
But you finished that 39.
39. He have seen that thy ways is right,
Mm-hmm.
for that thou sorrowest continuously for thy people, and
Mm-hmm.
maketh great lamentations for Zion.
So it's time to stand up for your people and make lamentation for your land. Stand up for your people and make lamentations for your land. It's time to do that. It's time to stand
Mm-hmm.
up for our land. It's time to stand up for our people. It's time to go home. It's time to gather ourselves together, O nation, I desire. But as long as we have these people in place causing a division amongst the people, then we'll never gather ourselves together. These brothers are taking pledges or spoil from each other, right? This is what they're doing. They're doing this on a daily basis. This is what we're noticing. We're bringing these things out so you can identify and understand whether or not you are operating with a cult.
Mm.
All right. So this is one of the things that a cult would do. They would take pledges from brothers and sisters. Let's show this. Job 22 and 5. Oh, dang, we forgot that? Oh, yeah, hold up. I was talking about a babe. I done moved faster than myself. You should have let me know. I done moved faster than what I wanted to. All right, we'll go there next. But let's get Jeremiah 1 and 6, because like I said, the Most High don't want us to be babes. He wants us to be men. Now watch this. Come on.
Jeremiah 1 and 6.
Uh-huh.
Then said I, Lord God, behold, I cannot speak, for I am a child.
For he's what?
A child.
This is Jeremiah telling the Most High that I'm a child. I can't speak. I don't have the understanding to speak. I'm a child. Go ahead.
Verse 7. But the Lord said unto me, say not, I am a child.
The Most High said, don't say I'm a child. You a man. Don't sit up here and try to say I'm a child. That's a cop-out. You copping out. That's a cop-out. You brothers out here talking about, oh, we babes or we children. We can't. No, that's a cop-out. And you trying to take and place the responsibility on another man. Man up.
Mm-hmm.
That's a cop-out. That's what the Most High telling Jeremiah. Man, that's a cop-out. You a man. You ain't no child. Go ahead.
But the Lord said unto me, say not, I am a child, for
Mhm.
thou shalt go to all that I shall send thee.
For what?
That thou shalt go to all that I shall send thee.
That he shall send thee. You shouldn't be sitting up waiting on no man to dispatch you.
Mm.
He's going to send you. Go ahead.
And whatsoever I command thee, thou shalt speak.
And what he commands you, speak. Go ahead.
Be not afraid of their faces.
Be not afraid of the faces of the people who thought they was going to dispatch you out. Be not afraid of the people. Go ahead.
For I am with thee to deliver thee, saith the Lord.
That's right.
Then the Lord put forth his hand and touched my mouth. And the Lord said unto me, behold, I have put my words in thy mouth.
Mm-hmm.
See, I have this day set thee over the nations and over the kingdoms, to root out and to pull down and to destroy and to throw down, to build and to plant.
And to plant. See, the Most High put that in us, man. And that's the power you get understanding you a man of the Most High.
Mm-hmm.
Not no, and a lot of brothers probably won't even admit that they used to say that to us. Oh, we babes, man. I'm a babe. I can't. A lot of brothers probably won't even admit that, man. But I used to hear that all the time. He'd be like, man, what kind of dude
Every
is this?
Sabbath.
Sitting up here talking about I'm a babe.
We all
You a
babes.
man, bro. What you talking about? The scriptures tell you, listen, it's time to grow up. It's a certain time where you dealing with that schoolmaster that's leading you up into a certain place. But at the same time, you ain't about to be there all. It don't take no 3, 4, 5 years.
10,
It don't
15.
take 10, 15 years to become a man. And you still with these certain organizations operating in the same capacity that you was when you got there. It don't take that long, man. It's growth in the body of Christ.
Yeah.
It's growth. And that don't mean you finna be up under some dude the rest of your life. That don't mean that.
Look at life in itself. When you start off in school, what grade do you start off? Kindergarten, right? You're a babe, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's the last grade that you complete in high school?
Mm-hmm.
Are you still a babe?
Right.
So everything you can grow in except this truth. Come on now.
You understand?
Come on, man. Come on, dog.
Because it's a snare.
Exactly.
It's a trap. You was done with that, right?
Yeah.
It's a trap. It's a trap. Now we're going to Job. Job
Oh
22.
yeah.
Job 22:5.
Job 22 fever.
Job 22 and 5 through 10.
Job 22:5.
Brothers taking the spoil from brothers. Right? Brothers taking the spoil from brothers, man. These brothers and sisters, or these brothers claim that they operating in a way in which is pleasing to the Most High. Well, we about to show you something. Let's go to Job 22 and 5. And then we're gonna build ourselves all the way up until we get the understanding here. But let's go to Job 22 and 5.
Yep. Job 22:5. Is not thy wickedness great, and thy iniquities infinite?
Mm-hmm.
For thou hast taken a pledge
A
from
spoil. That pledge there means a spoil. Thou hast taken a spoil
thy brother
from your brother
for nothing
for nothing.
or naught,
For nothing. You taking a pledge from a man for nothing. Why? Only because of your greed. But go ahead.
and stripped the naked of their clothes.
And you've taken the naked of their clothes. These people ain't even got nothing. And you took that from them. Go ahead.
Thou hast not given water to the weary to drink,
You ain't gave no water to nobody to drink.
and thou hast withholden bread from the hungry.
You have taken bread from the hungry.
Remember, like,
And go ahead. You got it.
no, it just something came to mind because that's some real stuff, bro. It just clicked in mind. Remember, a couple of years ago, we seen the purple shirt dudes out there street
Yeah.
preaching,
And
and
the
that
dude was
brother asked
thirsty.
for some water.
And he said on the Sabbath, he said the wicked don't get nothing to drink.
Dog,
Remember that?
yeah,
We can't give you nothing. You wicked, brother.
man.
What?
Just
That was just a brother that came and asked for something to drink. And he went to a scripture in the Apocrypha and he quoted the scripture without understanding.
trying to use the word against the people.
What about all of these other brothers that they got bread, they got all this money that they taking the spoil from even the poor people that's coming in there that's hungry.
Yeah.
You taking money from them, and then where the money going? We see you got all of these things going on, like academies and all of these certain things, but we don't see the people being fulfilled based off of what it is you gaining off of them.
Yeah.
What's happening? What's happening? You taking a spoil from the people. And it's a judgment for that. Go ahead.
Yeah, verse 8. But as for the mighty man, he had the earth, and the honorable man dwelt in it.
Mm-hmm.
Thou hast sent widows away empty.
You sent widows away empty. You know how many times I've seen women with young children in these organizations? And these women are not being looked after righteously. Right? Righteously. Go ahead.
And the arms of the fatherless have been broken.
And the orphans have no strength. Their arms are broken. They have no strength. You ain't feeding the orphans. You ain't looking after the widows. This is what you're supposed to do. You taking a pledge from the people. You taking from people who need and making yourself wealthy. What about these people who need?
It's crazy.
This is what they doing.
Yeah. The delusion's so strong till you actually got people out here really doing this orphanage work and stuff like that and seek a little help to a certain extent. But you have these strong strongholds or these strong
Yeah,
delusions
yeah,
telling them, no, they stealing money, they doing this, they doing that. In reality, there's evidence that they're really visiting these widows,
right.
but they can't get help due to these strongholds.
And then what these people that's talking about they stealing money? Oh, they stealing money.
Are
Where his money going? Where they
exactly
money going? What you? Where your money at?
making millions off just
I don't have no car. You got a
yeah,
car?
heck,
I don't got no car. This brother ain't got no ride.
once
We
upon a time
we
we did, but
we
no,
blessed with shelter. We
exactly.
blessed with food and raiment.
Yeah.
But we ain't got all the luxuries. We ain't even asking y'all for nothing. We do
Exactly.
this on our own. Look at all these scriptures that we putting in here. You think this is not time consuming?
Yeah.
You think it ain't? You think no thought goes into this? We're not doing this because we got a paycheck coming or we about to get some money off of y'all or YouTube pay us. We don't get enough
Exactly.
viewers for that.
Exactly. Exactly. But that goes back to what you just said a little bit ago. Broad is what lead to destruction. You got
Yeah,
millions of followers and all that stuff.
yeah,
That ain't the route to take.
yeah,
Narrow is the path because why? The example I use in my household, how many people Christ walked with? Even though there was many disciples,
yeah.
but how many people he rode with? He didn't
12,
have no millions of followers. He had 12 brothers.
11.
Well, technically, yeah, 11. Yeah, including him 12. But
I
he was
said
only
11 because of the. It's 12, but I said 11 because of Judas.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
He
But
wasn't
then
real.
you had Paul come
Yeah,
in and took over that. But no, I know what you're saying.
yeah,
But the point is, you got millions of followers, you got millions of subscribers, you got millions of this, that, etc. I don't think that's the path to be taken.
yeah,
Like for a certain amount of time, of course, people can teach you, yeah, yeah, yeah. But once you start seeing this big capacity of people, you got to reevaluate. Like, hold up, if this really was the truth, especially our people, we don't like truth. And that's just being straight up. Our people don't like to hear truth, so you gotta really evaluate yourself. Like, is this the truth, or
yeah.
is this some sugar coating going on?
What's going on around here?
Exactly.
You know, all praises to the Father for this understanding, bro. It took us to detach ourselves to really start looking at the word. They got certain phrases out there where they call you like individual lights and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Man, we just read where the Most High separate his people at times so that they can get understanding. And then they begin to question the Most High because those same people that they was around excommunicated them
Yeah.
because they stood up for truth.
Yeah.
So they were excommunicated. Standing up for truth could be a situation in which just following and doing what the Most High say, just being obedient. That's why the scripture said, when we read it, said, your obedience will avenge disobedience.
Mm-hmm.
Our obedience makes people look in the mirror at
Like they
themselves and they
sell.
disobedience. You see?
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, we was done with that.
Yeah, Psalms 38.
Let's
No.
get Psalms 38. I'm gonna let you breeze through Psalms 38, and when we hit good points, then I'll expound because that's a lot of scriptures.
All right, Psalms 38 1.
Mm-hmm.
O Lord, rebuke me not in thy wrath, neither chasten me in thy hot displeasure. For thy arrows stick fast in me, and thy hands presseth me sore. There is soundness in my flesh because of thy anger, neither is there any rest in my bones because of my sin.
Mm-hmm.
For my iniquities are gone over my head as a heavy burden; they are too heavy for me. My wounds stink and are corrupted because of my foolishness.
Mm.
I am troubled; I am bowed down greatly. I go mourning all the days long. For my loins are filled with loathsomes, disease, and there is no soundness in my flesh. I am feeble and sore broken. I have roared by reasons of the disquietness of my heart. Lord, all my desires is before thee, and my groaning is not hid from me, or
Mm-hmm.
from thee.
All his what? No,
Groaning,
no, no. He said, Lord, what?
Lord, all my desires is before thee.
So all his desires are before thee, because a lot of times people look at desires and they think that all desire is wicked. That's not true. There's righteous desires. There's things that you can righteously desire, like a wife, like spiritual gifts.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like sometimes you hungry, you desire to
I was
have
just about to
food.
say.
You thirsty, you desire what? It's righteous desires. It's it's necessary to give our people the understanding concerning it, because the word covet also means to desire. So there's nothing wrong with coveting righteously after spiritual gifts, and nothing wrong with coveting righteously after wives, after things righteously. There's an unrighteous coveting too, where you desire to have something that belongs to another person.
Exactly.
That's unrighteous. But that's what jealousy, envy sets in. Jealousy is not necessarily a bad thing neither, because the Most High even gets jealous.
Yeah.
It's not jealousy is not, but the envy is the thing. All right. So, but anyway, go ahead, bro.
Yeah. Lord, all my desires is before thee, and my groaning is not hid from thee. My heart panteth, my strength faileth me. As for the light of my eyes, it also is gone from me. My lovers and my friends stand aloft from my sword.
They stand aloof. My lovers and my friends stand away, unfriendly away from me.
Mm-hmm.
They like, I don't even want to be around this brother. Unfriendly, go ahead.
My lovers and my friends stand unfriendly from my sword,
Mm-hmm.
and my kinsmen stand afar off.
Mm-hmm.
They also that seek after my life.
Now there's some people who seek after your life. All and your friends and family, they done scattered them, right? Because why? You took on some sort of understanding and you begin to exude that understanding that was wrong. But those people, they like, hey, look, I'm talking and I'm talking to the people who are dealing with the title, rehabilitation. All right. You may have said some things to your family to where your family, like, I don't even want to be around him no more. You may have said some things to your friends where your friends don't even want to be around you now. They've standing away from you unfriendly. They don't even want to deal with you because they like the things that you said and did to me. I don't even want to deal with you no more. So they standing afar off from you. And now there's those that what? Read that part. And they that
My lovers, no wait,
they say, and they that seek my life.
they also seek after my life.
Mm-hmm.
Lay snare for me.
So the people that sneak after your life, once they seen that you by yourself, now they laying a snare for you. Now they laying a trap for you.
Catch you slipping somehow.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. And that might not be, and seek a trap, seek your life may not necessarily mean kill you
Mm-hmm.
in all circumstances. It can sometimes mean that they seek to control you. They seek your soul. You know. But go ahead.
Yeah. And they that seek my heart.
They want your mind.
Yep.
They that seek my mind. They want your mind. They want to control you. Go ahead.
Speak mischievous things.
They speak evil things.
And imagine deceit all the day long.
And they want to deceive you all the day long so that they can control you.
Mm-hmm.
David dealt with this. Go ahead.
But I, as a deaf man, heard not, and I was a dumb man that openeth not his mouth.
And I, as a deaf man, couldn't even hear what they were saying, although they was in my presence, because I didn't have understanding. I was feeble-minded,
Mm-hmm.
couldn't understand them. And I, as a dumb man, couldn't speak against it because I didn't have the understanding to open my mouth. Hopefully, this word today is giving some brothers and sisters understanding so that they can speak against certain things that they see that are unrighteous. Go ahead.
14. Thus I was as a man that heareth not, and in whose mouth are no reproach. For in thee, O Lord, do I hope. Thou wilt hear, O Lord my God. For I said, hear me, lest otherwise they should rejoice over me.
Mm-hmm.
When my foot slippeth, they magnify themselves against me. For I am ready
So
to.
when your foot slip, when they see you fall off for a second, now they magnify themselves against you. Oh, you see? Saw that brother over there? I told y'all what was going to happen. I told y'all this, that, and the third. I told y'all. Soon as they see any slippage, soon as they see anything in you, oh, I told you. I told you. Go ahead.
Now understanding you only a mere man.
Exactly. They understand that,
Well,
but they just want
waiting
everybody
for that.
else
Exactly.
because they think so small of them in the mind. They already got their minds.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, it said they that seek my mind.
Yep.
They already got the minds of these people. So as soon as they see any slippage in you, they point it at the people, and the people are like, yep,
That's the
yep,
pledge.
show is, brother. I seen them.
Mm-hmm.
They right.
That's the pledge right
Yeah.
there. Waiting for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's real talk. For I am. Well, anyway, for I am ready to halt, and my sorrow is continually before me. For I will declare my iniquities; I will be sorrow for my sins. But my enemies are lively, and they are strong, and they that hate me wrongfully are multiplied.
Mm-hmm.
They also that render evil for good are my adversaries.
Those that render evil for good are my adversaries, because I do righteous to them, but they do wicked to me. I
Mhm.
extend my righteousness to them, but they extend wickedness to me. They extend evil to me. They repay me in evil. And some of y'all sit there and deal with it.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
They actually say that, but just in a different phrase. Because I follow the things that's good is.
Mm-hmm.
Forsake me not, O Lord, O my God. Be not far from me. Make haste to help me, O Lord, my salvation.
Make haste to help me, O
Go to
Lord, my
Psalms
salvation.
35.
All right, that's Psalms 35. Let's not deal with. Let's go to Jeremiah 23. We'll
All
get
right.
Psalms 35 on the another on the
All right.
flip side
Jeremiah
and
23
9.
and 9.
Let's flip it, because these are brothers taking the spoil from brothers, and we got it. Let's get it.
All right. Jeremiah 23 9. My heart within me is broken because of the prophets. All my bones shake. I am like a drunken man,
Mm-hmm.
and like a man whom wine hath overcome.
Because of the prophets.
Because of the Lord.
Hold on.
uh,
Read that again. Hold on. Read
my,
that again, because I didn't even catch that until you just read it there.
Mhm.
Read it again.
My heart within me is broken because of the prophets.
Mm.
All my bones shake. I am like a drunken man, and like a man whom wine hath overcome.
Because of who?
The prophets.
Because of the prophets. Remember, they stagger,
Yep, I already know. Yep,
right?
yep. Tossed to and fro.
They stagger because they want to be told smooth
Yeah.
things. So the prophets got you bouncing all over the place because they coming with what? Let's read it out.
Because drunken man, and like a man whom wine have overcome, because the Lord, and because of the word of his holiness.
Mm-hmm.
For the land is full of adulterers.
The land is full of who?
Adulterers.
The land is full of adulterers. Go ahead.
For because of swearing,
Mm-hmm.
and the land mourneth. The
Uh-huh.
pleasant places of the wilderness are dried up,
Go
and
ahead.
their courses is evil, and their forces is not right. For both prophets and priests are profane.
For both prophet and priest are profane.
Yea, in my house have I found their wickedness, saith the
Mm-hmm.
Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Wherefore, their ways shall be unto them as slippery ways in the darkness. They shall be driven on and fallen therein. For I will bring evil upon them, even the year of their visitation, saith the Lord. And I have seen folly in the prophets of Samaria.
Mm-hmm.
They prophesy in Baal,
Mm-hmm.
and cause my people Israel to err. I have seen also the prophets of Jerusalem.
So this is Judah. I have seen the prophets of Judah. That's who we are. Go ahead.
I have seen also the prophets of Jerusalem, and horrible thing.
Mm-hmm.
They commit adultery
They commit adultery
and walk in
and
lies.
walk in lies, and what?
They strengthen also the hands of the
They
evildoers.
strengthen the hands of the evildoers, because we've seen situations. We've seen situations where an elder or a someone high in the church
Mhm.
may have been dealing with someone's wife, right? We've seen these situations. And then when it's brought to the forefront, it's never any judgment based on the situation.
Yeah.
So now what do you get? Read that verse one more time.
I have seen also the prophets of Jerusalem, a horrible thing.
Mm-hmm.
They commit adultery
They commit
and
adultery
walk in
and
lies.
walk in lies. Then they say, I ain't know nothing about
Mhm.
that. That's between them. Go ahead.
They strengthen also the hands of
And
evildoers,
strengthen the hands of the evildoers by not doing what? Go ahead.
that none doth return from his wickedness.
Mm-hmm.
They are all of them unto me as Sodom, and the inhabitants thereof as Gomorrah.
Mm-hmm. Go
And
ahead.
like you said, they
Yeah.
say, I didn't know. Dude say, such and such the head of this church. I'm not here.
Yeah.
No, you the head of the church.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
put this thing together.
Yeah.
So, but that's neither here nor there. But
But I'm just saying, just put the
yeah,
scenario
I
out
know
there.
what you're
We know what
saying.
it
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
Verse 15, therefore, thus saith the Lord of hosts concerning the prophets, behold, I will feed them with wormwood.
He gonna feed you with wormwood. Some of you will be cleansed. Wormwood does what to to it's
Purged,
a, what is it? What you call it?
a detox,
Detox. What type of
or
detox? What's it? Parasite.
parasite. Exactly.
Go ahead. He gonna so some of us, some of the prophets is gonna be cleansed. Go ahead.
And make them drink the waters of Gal.
Mm-hmm.
For from the prophets of Jerusalem is profaneness gone forth into all the land.
That's right.
Thus saith the Lord of hosts, hearken not unto the words of the prophets that prophesy unto you. They make you vain.
They make you vain. Don't listen to the certain things that they bringing forth because they're making you vain. They making you believe things that have nothing to do with your salvation. They making you vain. And you sitting up here pointing the finger at other brothers. They're not, and vain means nothing. So you're not progressing for the nation. The Most High said, gather yourself together, O nation not desire. If you're not gathering as a nation, I don't care about your organization. I'm talking about as a nation. We the children of God, Israel. If we're not gathering our nation together, we know we the people not desire. That goes beyond any label. That's a nation. We're not desired anywhere on earth, but amongst our people. And sometimes amongst our people, we ain't desired.
Yeah, that's real talk. That's real talk.
So if that's not what's the goal, that's not the goal. What's the goal? What's the goal? The mission of a servant is Isaiah 49:5, right? It's a light thing to raise up the tribes of Israel and to restore our people and to be a light to the Gentiles. That's a light thing. If that's not what's happening, what's really happening?
Nah, bro, them Gentiles was Israelites. That's part of what you were saying when they
Yeah.
coming with these lies.
Yeah, because if that's the goal, what are we doing? What are we doing? Sitting up here having these divisions and taking pledges from each other. We're not working together to operate in no capacity. We sitting up here talking about what this organization ain't doing, what that one ain't doing, what this brother ain't doing, what that sister ain't doing, instead of standing on the understanding that we supposed to stand on. I thought it was the commandments in Christ. I thought that was what we supposed to be standing on, and we were supposed to be building on together. I'm gonna hurt some feelings with this. We're gonna hurt some feelings going forward because we talking about the doctrine of Christ. A lot of brothers and sisters was taught that the doctrine of Christ was one thing, but Christ said his doctrine is another. We're gonna show you what Christ said.
Strong delusion.
Exactly, our brother, and that strong delusion being poured out because you have to have a truth. And I said this last week. I hate to say the same thing over and over, but you have to have truth to accompany a lie. No lie can be brought forth and have any steam without first having truth with it. But the truth don't need a lie. The truth can stand on its own without the lie. You see?
Yeah.
And I hope people understand that. Where we at? We at Jeremiah?
Yep.
Let's finish it out.
Finishing up 16.
Yep.
Yep, 16. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, hearken not unto the words of the prophets that prophesy unto you. They make you vain. They speak a vision of their own heart.
Of their own mind.
And not out of the mouth of the Lord.
And not out of the mouth of the Most High. The mouth of the Most High is the scriptures. Let's get Hosea 4:1. Now we go into Hosea because, and this is rebuke of our nation first. We're not here to look at the outside and try to fix what's going on the outside. We can't do nothing about what's going on the outside of us. The only thing we can fix is us. We can only fix us. So that's what we are doing at this point. We looking to see our people and show our people, where we operating wrong at. Lifting up our voices as a trumpet and showing our people their transgressions. That's what we about. Brothers taking pledges from brothers, man. Let's get it. Hosea 1:7. I mean,
Hosea
4 and 1. Sorry, 1 and 7.
Hosea 4 and 1. Hear the words of the Lord, ye children of Israel, for the Lord have controversy with the inhabitants of the land,
Uh-huh.
because there's no truth,
It's no truth. Go ahead.
nor mercy,
Nor mercy
nor knowledge of the Most High in the
and no
land.
knowledge of the Most High. No knowledge of the true God is not being taught. What's the knowledge of God? The knowledge of God is to keep his commandments. Where is that knowledge? It's not being taught. It's not being taught. And no one's giving the sense of what it means to keeping the commandments. So we're going to explain it as we go, because you got some brothers who will try to explain certain. I don't want to confuse nobody. Let's just go ahead, because I don't have that wrapped up right now. Go ahead.
Verse 2, by swearing and lying,
By swearing and lying
and killing,
and
and
killing
stealing,
and stealing
and committing adultery,
and committing adultery,
they break out, and blood toucheth blood.
and blood touch blood. Hold on, let's get adultery real quick.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times people don't understand what adultery is. All right, we're going to show you what adultery is. All right, let's show them what adultery is. Let's go to Matthew 5 and 27. I got it right there, Matthew 5 and 27.
5:27.
Mm-hmm.
Ye have heard that it was said by them of old times, thou shalt not commit adultery.
Mm-hmm.
But I say unto you, that whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her have committed adultery with her already in his heart.
So read that first part real quick one more time. It's been said in times past what?
But ye have heard that it was said by them in old times, thou shalt not commit adultery.
Thou shalt not commit what?
Adultery.
So is this talking about, so according to our understanding, first and foremost is talking about adultery, right?
No.
So how is adultery committed? Let's get it right here. Let me show y'all. Let's share it,
Come on.
right?
I tried that.
Because they want you to, they want young men to be what you call that, what is it, eunuchs out here.
Yeah, that one. I couldn't
They
think
want
of the
young
word.
men to be eunuchs.
Yeah.
But let's show you what it means, what it is. All right, this is from the King James Dictionary, Bible Dictionary. Adultery from the Eastern Bible Dictionary. All right, it says conjugal infidelity. An adulterer was a man who had illicit intercourse with a married or a betrothed woman.
With a who?
A married or a betrothed woman.
That gotta have emphasis right
A
there.
married or, so this is an adulterer is a man who had illicit intercourse with a married or a betrothed woman, and such a woman was an adulteress. Intercourse between a married man and an unmarried woman was fornication. Adultery was regarded as a great social wrong as well as great sin. So when you read that, when you go into that scripture there and it talk about adultery, all right, adultery is not to be mistaken with fornication.
Exactly.
All right. So adultery is a thing of a married woman dealing with a man, any man, or it doesn't speak on a married man. Why? It doesn't say whether the man was married or not, because it was an understanding from the beginning that polygyny was a lawful thing. All right. So there was no such thing as, let's read it one more time. Matter of fact, let me get that out of the e-sword. Let's go there so I can show them in the e-sword. All right. What's that? Matthew 5 and 27?
Mm-hmm.
Matthew 5, 27 in the e-sword. Let me share it. Let me share this real quick so y'all to see where we coming from with it. All right. Matthew 5, 27. E-sword. Man, that food smell good, boy.
Yeah, it is smelling all right up in there.
Matthew 5, 27. All right. I think y'all can see it. Matthew 5, 27. Adultery, 34, 31. Now let's get it in the Tyre definition, right? It says to commit adultery, to be an adulterer. To commit adultery with, have unlawful intercourse with another man's wife.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? of the wife to suffer adultery be debauched. Okay? See, it speaks nothing of a married man because there was a law called polygyny. Well, it wasn't called polygyny at the time,
Uh-huh.
I don't think, but a man could have more than one woman at the time.
Still
So
can.
it still can according to the law. So when you see an adultery here, when it break out, that's men laying with other men's wives.
Exactly.
This is the problem. This is why the Most High is angry. So when the scriptures say that if a man look on a woman, he've already committed adultery with her. Read 28 real quick.
Yeah, because I was going to ask a question about this, not for myself, but for some who might be looking.
Hold on. Before you go there, because we know the definition of adultery right quick, let's read the 28th verse.
Most definitely.
And then once we read the 28th verse, we got a question, and
Most
then you can do that.
No, that's why I was going with
All right.
28. But I say unto you that whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her have committed adultery.
Have committed
with her.
what?
Adultery.
Have done what?
Committed adultery.
So if he committed adultery with her, that means that woman was married, or she betrothed to another man that he was looking at.
Or are you just sinning just looking at a woman?
You can't be just sinning looking at a woman because there's righteous desire. You
There we
desire a
go.
woman.
Come on.
A man will desire a woman. That adultery there is a married woman.
Mm-hmm. And I just asked that question for those who might be looking on,
Yeah.
who have issues with understanding that, because they always say, well, Christ said if you look upon a woman, you have sin. Well, then why are people married then? The whole nation is in sin then.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
The whole nation is in sin. Everybody, not even just the nation. Europeans, Asians, everybody in sin right now, according to the Most High. If you're looking upon a woman to deal with her like that.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
People got to understand, and this goes back to what you're saying with these people not teaching this stuff correctly. They take certain stuff and leave out the pure information that people really need to develop.
Yeah.
This part of development, teaching this
Yeah.
adultery like this.
Yeah.
If you're not teaching it right, then it's going to be complications in a lot of marriages.
It ain't nothing wrong with desiring a woman.
It ain't
You know what I'm
at
saying?
all.
A man naturally desires a woman. You're gonna fight against your own
Flesh,
you know,
or not flesh,
no.
self.
Your own nature.
Yeah,
that's your
what I'm
nature.
saying.
You're gonna fight against that. The Most High created you to be that way.
Exactly. Ain't nothing wrong with desiring 5 and 6 women.
But the thing is, right? But yeah, and that. But see, the thing is this: we get it twisted when we start to see other men's women as one of ours.
That's why I was
you know what I'm saying? And this is the thing that we talking about because it was something that was said earlier about not they commit adultery and then they strengthen the hands of the wicked. And see what we talking about goes with that. So when it's talking about adultery, a lot of people were saying with that situation that they wasn't really married, but they was betrothed.
Yeah, exactly. And it tell you in that definition.
Yeah.
One that was betrothed or whatever.
Exactly. So clear these things up. Listen, a man that desires or looks on another woman who's unmarried, listen, ain't nothing wrong with that. If he looking at that woman to desire her, ain't nothing wrong with that. But a man that's looking on a woman that is married, something wrong with that. That's adultery. You have already committed adultery with her in your heart. And like Christ said, if y'all had the opportunity, or if you had the opportunity, you would take it. Well, I'm saying
that brother took it.
Right. I'm saying
that's not funny.
No. Let's not do that.
I tried not to, but right. For real.
But I'm saying that because we don't know. I wasn't there.
Yeah,
you know?
most there.
Right. We don't want to be jumping in another, lane where we dealing with false.
Witness.
Yeah. All right. So come on, man. Let's finish that out.
Verse 3 of Hosea 4. Therefore shall the land mourn, and everyone that dwelleth therein shall languish, with the beast of the field, and with the fowls of the heavens. Yea, the fishes of the sea also shall be taken away. Yet let no man strive, nor reprove another, for thy people are as they that strive with the priests.
Our people are they that struggle with the priests. You're going to fall with the priests. You're going to fall with the priests. Why? Because the priests ain't right, and that's who you following. Go ahead.
And that goes with the precept when they talk about if your leader is wicked, so are the followers, or something like that. I'm paraphrasing. Verse 5. Therefore shall thou fall in the day, and the prophets also shall fall with thee in the night.
You falling with the priest and the prophet falling together, and the people. Go ahead.
And I will destroy thy mother,
Mm-hmm.
My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, I will also forget thy children. As they were increased, so they sinned against me. Therefore will I change their glory into shame.
Yeah. So as we increased in number, we started really going against the Most High. We started getting puffed up. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
look at all of us. Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, Matthew 23:1. Let's get that
At
real quick.
23:1.
Let's get.
Then spake Yashaya, or Jesus, to the multitude and to his disciples, saying, the scribes and the Pharisees sit in Moses' seat.
Go ahead. They sit in Moses' seat. Moses' seat is the lawgiver,
Mm-hmm.
right? So the scribes and the Pharisees are sitting in the position of a lawgiver. Go ahead.
Verse 3.
Are you at 3?
Yeah.
No, we cool with
That's
that.
right.
We're going to Nehemiah 8 and 4.
Nehemiah.
And we're going here to show that Nehemiah also was sitting in the seat of Moses, because it was a position that Moses had. Moses was the one that came to give us the law and give us sense of the law,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So Nehemiah 8 and 4
Nehemiah
through
8
8.
4. And Ezra the scribe stood upon the pulpit of wood, which they had made for the purpose. And besides him stood Mattathias and Shema and Ananiah and Uriah and Hilkiah and all the ayahs, the other player, and Messiahs, if I said that right, on his right hand, and on his left hand, Padiah and
Read the
Mishael.
6th verse.
Yeah, verse 6. And Azariah blessed the Lord, the great God, and all the people answered, Amen, Amen, with lifting up their hands. And they bowed their heads and worshiped the Lord with their faces to the ground. Also Joshua and Benaiah and Shebiah, Jamin, Akub, Sheba, all the names.
Mm-hmm.
And the Levites caused the people to understand the law.
And the Levites caused them to what?
Understand the law.
The Levites caused the people to understand the law. This is what Moses was set to do. And this is what the priest and the prophets, or the priests, are supposed to do. The Pharisees were supposed to be doing that. They were sitting in Moses' seat. So they were supposed to cause people to understand the law the way that Ezra was doing, and the Levites. Go ahead.
And the Pharisees, you think about it, because look at Christ's situation with the girl. The Pharisees probably was breaking the law more than the people.
Yeah.
Because what Christ said, okay, he that cast the first stone or something like that, why nobody throw the stone? Because
He without sin.
he without sin cast the first stone. I couldn't remember for a 2nd
Mm-hmm.
Because 9 out of 10, the same people that came to accuse that woman was dealing with her.
Yeah.
And when those Pharisaical people that came to him or something like that. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Verse 8. So they read in the book of the law
So they read from the book of the law,
of the Most High
distinctively from the book of the law,
and gave the sense.
and gave the what?
Sense.
Gave the what?
Sense.
The sense, and gave the sense. Because I don't see nobody giving nobody the understanding of the law no more.
Mm-hmm.
I just see them reading it. Oh yeah, brother, you got a beard. Hey, brother, you got to cut that beard. Not really telling these, or not you got to cut the beard, brother. You got to grow your beard.
Yeah.
But not telling them that people was cutting their beards for the dead, and that's why the Most High was having a problem with that.
Mm-hmm.
It was because it was for the dead. You understand? Nobody giving no one the sense. I don't see that happening no more. I just see a bunch of pointing. Hey, this is what you do. This. Why? Because these people want to be in a position of authority.
Mm-hmm.
And for the ignorant, though, because brothers and sisters who really begin to study the law or study the words of the scriptures, they'll understand, hey, that was talking about for the dead, man. Most High said, don't cut your head for the dead. Don't cut your beard for the dead. Don't this or that, right?
Yeah.
It's time to give the sense of the law so that way our people can progress, just like we just explained adultery.
Yeah. Yeah. Sense.
It's time to give the sense of what these sins are. Why Christ said don't look at a man or a woman to lust after her. Why? Because you're committing two sins. First off, You're dealing with adultery in your mind, and second, you coveting after a man's woman that belonged to somebody else.
Yep.
So that's why he said that. So we're giving a sense. This is what the priest's supposed to do. The priest's supposed to give the understanding. Go to Malachi 2 and 7.
Yep. Malachi 2:7. And to touch on that real quick, like you said, Christ was talking about that adultery, because Christ was basically speaking what Moses said in Exodus 20. I forgot what verse. Basically, the last commandment, thou shalt not covet, because he said, "Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife."
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
And Christ was breaking down that, man, and just he was giving the understanding. Like, look, and the people that was there at the time, they understood what he was talking about. But it's us now who've been far removed from the law who don't understand it. So now we got to come and teach the sense of it. Because it don't even make sense for a man to be like, oh, I can't look at that woman right there.
Just walking, looking at the ground.
Oh man, I can't look at her. No, man, that don't make sense. The Most High created you to desire a woman.
Exactly.
You're created to want a woman. You created to with eyes to see the beauty of a woman. So why did the Most High give you eyes to see the beauty of a woman
If you can't look at her without
if you
seeing
can't
it.
look at her? So the thing is, it's not unrighteous to look upon an unmarried, unbetrothed woman or unengaged woman. If the woman got a man, leave her alone. But if she ain't got nobody, it ain't nothing wrong with desiring that woman. We giving you the sense of the law.
It's nation building.
That's right. He's one this nation building.
Hey, is it not?
All right.
But nah, for sure. I just talking to you though, for real.
Yeah.
But Malachi 2:7.
Malachi 2:7.
For the priest's lips should keep knowledge.
The priest's lips should keep some knowledge. Go ahead.
And they should seek the law at his mouth.
And the people should seek to get the understanding of the law at the priest's mouth.
Exactly. For he is the messenger of the Most High.
He is sent by the Most High. The messenger, a messenger is sent. He's the messenger. He was sent by the Most High. So you need to be trying to find out the sense of the understanding of the law.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Christ came and did. He came and taught the law. Do me one real quick. Matter of fact, I'll do it. And then check it out. Let's go to Matthew 5. Watch this. Watch this, y'all. We in the same chapter, Matthew 5:17.
Yeah.
It says, think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. Now let's get what that fulfill means. Right? Let's get fulfilled. Matthew 5:17. Let's get fulfilled. Because they tell us fulfill. Oh man, that means he came and took the law away.
Yeah.
Right? But watch this. Let me show y'all something. Let's go to the Strongs on this one. Right? Where we at?
Fulfill from G 4134 to make complete.
What it say right here? What it say right there?
Fully preach.
To do what?
Fully preach.
He came to fully preach the law. He came to fully give the understanding of the law. He came to perfect and show you what it is in its perfection. Being perfect.
Mm-hmm.
He came to show us what it is to be, what the law is to be in its perfection. He fully preached. He showed us.
Mm-hmm.
That don't mean it's done away with. That just means he came to give us the full understanding on how to execute it. He came to fully preach the law.
That's all to it.
Did I don't even know if I shared that. Did I share that? Let me see. I don't think I did I?
I don't think you did.
I didn't. Let's share it. Let me share it so they can see. So they don't think we talking crazy. All right. Matthew 5:17 right here. See that fulfill? G 4137. Let's go down here. It says to fully preach or make perfect or perfect.
Or level up.
Exactly. So he came to show us, he came to fully preach the law. Think not that I am come to destroy the law. Let me get it here. Let me get it right here so y'all can see it. Think not that I am come to destroy the law or prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fully preach. He ain't come to destroy it. He came to fully preach it. He came to show you how to perfect it. That's what it say right there. He came to teach us how to fully perfect the law, how to fulfill it. That's what he came to do. So when the scriptures say, go back to Malachi 2:7,
Malachi chapter 2, verse 7.
read it.
For the priest's lips should keep knowledge,
And Christ's lips kept knowledge. Go ahead.
and they should seek the law at his mouth.
And whenever the Pharisees or lawyers came and talked to him, they were seeking the law at his mouth. Go ahead.
For he is the messenger of the Most High.
And
of
he was
hosts.
sent by the Most High. Go ahead.
That's it. Lord of hosts.
Okay, there you go. So, right. So he's our example. He's our example. Let's talk to him. Let's talk to him. Let's talk to the priest. Go ahead. These brothers and sisters who sitting in Moses' seat. Talk to him. Read the next verse.
Verse 8. But ye are departed out of the way. Ye have caused many to stumble at the law. Ye have corrupted the covenant of Levi, saith the Lord of hosts.
That's right.
Therefore have I also made you contemptible and base before all the people, according as ye have not kept my ways, but have been partial in the law.
You've been partial in the law. Been partial in the law. How? Just pay attention to the ways.
Yeah.
Like we just talked about. There's no judgment. Where's the judgment for the unrighteous? Where's the mission to the fatherless and the widow? Where's these things at? This part of the law. These are huge things that's part of the law. Let's get Mark 12 and 35. Let's because we got a few more scriptures. Let's get through this real quick because we don't want to,
Yep. Mark 12:35.
Yeah.
And Yashaya, Jesus, answered and said, while he taught in the temple, how say the scribes that Christ is the son of David? For David himself said by the Holy Spirit, the Lord said to my Lord, sit thou in my right hand till I make thy enemies thy footstool. David therefore himself called him Lord, and whence is he then his son? And common people heard his. Wait,
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, yeah, just making sure.
And 38. I really wanted to get to 38.
Okay, okay, heard him gladly. Verse 38. And he said unto them, in his doctrine, beware of the scribes, which love to go in long clothing, and loves salutations in the marketplace. Come on, Elder Shalom, Elder. In the chief seats, in the synagogues, in the uttermost rooms at feasts.
The 40th verse. Let's get that. What they do?
Which devour widows'
Read it again.
houses.
Read it again.
Devour widows' houses.
They devour widows' houses. Read it again.
Which devour widows' houses.
Go ahead. And how they devour widows' houses? They make
lead away silly.
Yeah, they lead. They do.
Yeah.
But what do they? But when they read it again.
Which devours widows' houses.
They devour widows' houses because of the indoctrination that's instilled into these women. And they become saviors to these women. And they not even doing nothing but just rapping. They just rapping. They ain't looking out for them. They ain't helping the widow out. They just rapping. They devouring their houses. Go ahead.
And for a pretense make long prayers. These shall receive greater damnation. And Yashaya sat over against the treasury and beheld how the people cast money into the treasury. And many that
you see that now, all these people, they seeing what the scribes doing, the Pharisees doing, but they still dropping money into the.
Man.
They giving all like, yeah, look at what I'm doing. yeah.
And Christ just watching like.
But watch this one. Watch this one.
Many that were rich cast into much. Okay, verse 42. And there came a certain poor widow, and she threw in.
Now this is a poor widow, and she threw in what?
2 mites.
This is a widow taking care of the body of Christ when the body of Christ is supposed to be taking care of this widow. Go ahead.
Which make fathering. And he called unto him his disciples and saith unto them, verily I say unto you, that this poor widow has cast more in than all they which have cast it into the treasury. For all they did cast in of their abundance, but she of her one did cast in all that she had, even all her living.
Now look at that. And that's what sisters will do. Sisters will do that. And the thing is, they're devouring the houses of these women.
Yeah.
This is what he's talking about here. Because this sister's supposed to be getting taken care of by the body, but she taking all that she got
To take care of them.
to take care of the body of Christ. Now she gonna be blessed in the end, but at the same time, the wickedness of them is causing her to be held back.
To go broke. Yeah.
This what we showing y'all, man. The law say we supposed to look after the fatherless and the widows, bro. That's pure religion. But you got these devourers, these wolves out here. It tell you wolves in sheep clothing. Beware of wolves in sheep clothing. What do the sheep wear? The sheep wear tassels, fringes, meat trees,
yeah. Head wraps.
tunics.
Yeah. Yeah.
The sheep ain't busting out no suit
E5.
like TD Jakes and them.
Exactly.
That ain't what the sheep doing. That ain't sheep clothing.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
And like you said, and say they supposed to take care of the widows and the fathers. It also say that the greatest amongst you shall be your servant.
Exactly.
So they should have been serving her.
Exactly. The least amongst you is supposed to. Oh yeah, the greatest is supposed to be your
yeah.
servant, but the least is whatever. But anyway, let's go to 2 Peter 2:1.
2 Peter 2:1.
Yeah.
2:1.
Hey, shalom to y'all out there, man. Stick with us, man. I hope y'all, picking up on something here, man.
2 Peter 2:1.
Yeah.
But there were false prophets also amongst the people.
There was false prophets. Go ahead.
Even as there shall be false teachers amongst you, who privately shall bring in damnable heresies, even denying the Lord that brought them, and bring upon themselves swift
damnable
destruction.
And shall bring in what?
Damnable heresies.
They shall bring in damnable heresies, and they're gonna call us a heretic for rolling out and then calling them out. We rolled out and call you out. Now we a heretic.
Yeah.
We heretics for calling you out.
Yeah.
That's how the game goes.
I told you before we left, we had to have a sit down with the brother who's calling us a heretic.
Yeah.
That's what they do.
Yeah.
And I understood that, he was a babe. So now he was a true babe because he just came. So he didn't understand, but we have to expound on it like, look, blah, blah, blah. So, but that's what they do. Verse 2. And many shall follow their pernicious ways, by reason of whom the ways of truth shall be evilly spoken.
So the ways of the truth, the law, and when you keeping the law in the righteous way, it's gonna be evil spoken of. Dealing with these people because they got people following their pernicious ways. Straight is the gate and narrow is the way and broad is the way that lead to destruction. It's gonna be so many people following their ways that you ain't gonna have no strength when you try to tell them like, hey bro, nah man, this is what we supposed to do. We supposed to go this way. They following the herd. Follow the herd. Hey, okay. Go ahead. They done smooth talked you into a ditch.
Yep. No doubt. What's that? Verse 3. And through covetousness, shall they with vain words make merchandise of you.
And through covetousness, because they desire to have the things that you have. So through covetousness, they're going to make merchandise of you. You're going to start paying them and giving them everything you got. Next thing you know, you like, dang, I've been paying this church or this body. Or, like I used to always wonder, this place that we was with, right?
Yeah.
They used to always be like, we need to leave Babylon. We need to come out of America and this and that, right?
Yep.
Why was there nothing set up in the way for widows?
Yeah.
And widows to be able to get passports and things of that sort for their children. Why was that not set up?
Yeah.
Why was it nothing set up for the children? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That why we didn't have a a pot that we put money in to where we have food. So when we come in here on the Sabbath day, we giving out food to the people in the body.
Yeah.
Why they ain't going on?
Even those that can't leave, it wasn't no treasury set up for them that they could be taken care of when others disperse.
Exactly. So what's up with that? So you got to take all of that into consideration if you a common or a common sense having man.
Yeah.
If you sit back and you thinking about it, you really like, hold up. Why none of these things are set up and in place, but you preaching this? I don't see you practicing what you preach.
Yeah.
And it's funny that people stick around so long, and become ingrained into that thing. And then next thing you know, they start operating that way. But I guess
So be it.
Hey, man.
That's real talk. Let me read the rest of 3.
Mm-hmm.
And through covetousness shall they with vain words make merchandise of you,
Mm-hmm.
whose judgment now of a long time lingereth not, and their damnation slumbereth not.
Mm-hmm.
So the judgment been there for a long time, but now it's no longer it's about to happen.
Yeah, it's
That's
coming.
why you see a lot of these folks being exposed now.
Yeah. Most High exposing that stuff, man, because we in crunch time now. We in crunch time now, man. We got things going on to where it's time to move here, move there, do this, do that. And you got these people still sitting still.
Yeah. Yeah.
But anyway, where you at, John?
John 12,
42.
42. Nevertheless, amongst the chief rulers also, many believed on him, but because of the Pharisees, they did not confess him,
Mm-hmm.
lest they should be put out of the synagogue.
See, they scared to get excommunicated.
Mm-hmm.
These brothers are scared to be excommunicated, so they won't say anything. Right?
Yep.
They won't say nothing because they're afraid to be excommunicated.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want nobody to say, hey, man, you got to get up out of here, dog. Right? You know what I'm saying? We don't like, and then they became, and like we just read in that thing, right? They became emotionally attached. In the introduction, we read this.
Yep.
They became emotionally attached to the people, right? So they don't want to be excommunicated from that emotional attachment that they got.
Yeah.
Brothers, sisters, your emotions are a stronghold.
Yeah.
Your emotions are a stronghold. You got to come up off your emotions. You got to come up off of it. Your emotions can have you attached to some things that are not good for you, that will destroy you. Come up off your emotions.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Brothers is after the first and second admonition, you got to roll out. You got to let them know, hey, bro, I told you, but now it's time for me to get up out of here because I have a family to look after.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I have sons that I'm raising, and my sons got to see a man in me.
Yeah.
They need an example. And I'm not finna put another man up as an example when they have me.
Straight up.
Right? This is what we got to take into consideration, these things. Your children looking at you. You want them with a generational curse? Is that what you want them with? You know, where we at,
Verse, I read 42 again. Nevertheless, amongst the chief rulers also, many believed on him, but because of the Pharisees, they did not confess him, lest they should be put out of the synagogues.
Mm-hmm.
For they love the praises of man more than the praises of the Most High.
They love the praise of men over all. Over all. The Most High is all. They love the praises of men over all, bro.
Yeah.
Ain't that crazy?
Yeah.
Because that is really the mind state of the people. That's the mind state of these people. They would rather have the praise of men. They would rather a man's hey. Yeah, brother. They want to
Good job.
to the point where they sacrifice themselves to another man, and that way, now they children looking at this other man as though this man is something. When you got a man, an example in your home. Yeah. So if the children looking at it like that, what the women looking at it like that? How the women looking at it? Mm-hmm. Your woman looking at it like that.
Look, I will give y'all jobs, but y'all too filthy.
You understand? Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Like, God dang.
Hey, I ain't see what was going on in the chat, bro. I see some things in the chat, but I didn't see it on here. I'm trying to look on here. Yeah, the chat ain't popping up, bro. Let me see if I can get it. Let me see if I can get this chat. Cause I'm like, dang, I'm like wondering, like, ain't nobody saying nothing. Mm-hmm. But there's some things going on. I just didn't see it over because it's over there.
Mm-hmm. Like you said though, your kids start looking. You got to show it right there. Go back. Right there.
My bad. I thought I was. Yeah. I was for a minute then, huh? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, there you go.
Like you say, your family, your kids, your woman, everybody start looking up to them like they the ones. They supposed to be looking up to you as the one. Mm-hmm. You the steward in that house. You do this. You the provider, the protector, the this, that, etc. Yeah. But they looking at this person. They don't do nothing for them. Mm-hmm. But come with a doctrine and say, that's it.
Yeah.
Why
And
you talking to him like that? That's the elder.
right, and not taking care of the family. You don't feed my family. You don't
Exactly.
clothe my children or my
Yeah.
wife or none of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? None of that happens. Hold on.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you don't do that. You don't
Yeah.
do those things for my family. So why is your voice even why is your voice
It's even
even
in there.
in here? Why your voice don't belong in here?
Is there another voice in your house?
Yeah. All right, let's move forward, dog. Where we going?
2 Corinthians 2, I think. Yeah, 2 Corinthians 11:2.
Mm-hmm.
For I am jealous over you with godly jealousy,
Mm-hmm.
for I have espoused you to one husband,
Uh-huh.
that I may present you as a chaste virgin to Christ.
Go ahead.
But I fear lest by any means, as the serpent beguiled Eve
Uh-huh.
through his subtlety.
See, through his what?
Subtlety.
Through his subtlety. They come subtle. And see, subtle is anyone coming subtle has truth within their lie. Just like the serpent told
Yeah.
Eve in the garden, oh, surely you ain't gonna die this day.
This day.
Surely you ain't gonna die this day. The Lord know that. You know what I'm saying? He ain't lie, but he ain't tell the truth either.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
But
it's gray
okay.
areas.
No, that's
Go
how
ahead.
it go. No, it's okay. Because they ain't got I was just gonna say some sarcasm stuff, but go
Yeah.
ahead. It's okay.
Yeah, it's gray areas. That's where they operate. They operate in gray areas. You got to understand what they not saying.
Exactly.
That's why you got to study to show yourself approved. You got to study this word because you got to understand what they're not saying. It's always something they not saying. They saying it,
Mm-hmm.
but they ain't saying it.
Exactly.
Go ahead.
All right. Verse 3. But I fear lest by any means, as the serpent beguiled Eve through his subtlety, so your mind should be corrupted from the simplicity that is in Christ.
Because it's simple to follow Christ. He told us it's simple. It's very simple to follow him. Right? We already went to Matthew 23. We don't have to go there. We already went there, right?
There's one
You
more
see it?
verse.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one more verse. Verse 4.
No, we ain't there. We at 2 Corinthians.
Oh,
I don't want to.
Oh, yeah. I see what you're saying.
We don't have to
Yeah,
go
yeah,
there.
yeah,
Just
yeah.
jump down to Matthew 11. Let's go
Yeah.
there from where we at right now.
Yeah,
Let's
to
go to
11.
Matthew 11 right now.
I got you.
Right now, Matthew 11 and 28.
Now 11:28.
Yeah, because it's simple. It's simple to follow Christ, but when the serpent come, he's going to make it difficult. There's going to be certain things that you like. Dang, I got to do this too. Like a lot of our brothers say that we used to be kicking it with. They used to be like, man, I got to do all this.
Yeah.
Man, I ain't even trying to. I got to give up everything like
Man,
that.
y'all boring.
And you really don't have to give up as much as you think you do. Because it's a simplicity in Christ. Christ's going to tell you, go on Matthew 11:28.
Verse 28 of Matthew 11. Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden.
And are heavy laden with all these diverse doctrines and understanding
Mm-hmm.
and commandments of men. Come to him. Go ahead.
And I will give you rest.
He going to give you rest. Go ahead.
Take my yoke upon you.
Take his yoke
and learn of me.
and learn. And what?
And learn of me.
And learn of him. That's the first thing. Learn of him. Learn of him so that you understand that his burden really ain't that light.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Really is like.
Oh, yeah, really light. Dang. I'm glad you corrected that. Yeah, but really is light. Go ahead.
Take up my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart.
For he's meek and lowly at heart.
And ye shall find rest unto your soul.
And we'll find rest unto our souls. Why? Because we won't be dealing with all these commandments of men, all this back and forth, this here and there, this he said this, she said that, this is that, this is that. Nah, man. Deal with what the words say.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you see that.
Yep.
All right. So it said right there, the simplicity that's in Christ. And then Christ just told you, listen, I'm easy to deal with. My yoke is light. Right. Now let's go to 2 Corinthians 11 and 13.
Right.
Let's talk about the rest of the subtle false prophets.
Verse 30. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light.
There we go.
2 Corinthians 11. All right. 2 Cor 11 and what's that? 13. All right. For such are false apostles, deceitful workers, transforming themselves unto the apostle of Christ.
Mm-hmm.
And no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light.
Uh-huh.
Therefore, it is no great thing if his ministers also be transformed as the minister of light or righteousness, who end shall be according to their
Who
works.
end shall be according to their words. Now let's get this Jeremiah 5:26, because that was self-explanatory,
Yep.
right?
Jeremiah 5:26.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Verse 26, for amongst my people
For amongst his people,
are found wicked men.
because what? Beware of wolves in sheep's clothing.
His people,
Amongst the sheep, go ahead. For amongst his people
are found wicked men.
Mhm.
They lay wait as he that setteth snare. They set a trap. They catch man.
they catch what?
Man.
They catch. These people are looking to catch you in a snare for their own covetousness. They trying to make merchandise of you. Straight up. They trying to get paid on you.
Yeah.
They don't care about your soul salvation. And maybe at one point they did, but some point they fell off.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
As a cage is full of birds, so are their houses full of deceit.
They houses full of deceit. They got so many of our people in these cages, trapped, deceived. They can't escape their own deception. They can't escape the deceptions. They trapped in the snare. Go ahead.
Therefore, they are become great and wax rich.
Now they done got rich
Sure.
on you. Because why? They sending you out, you go to work, you come back, bam. Every week you putting that cheese on the
You
table.
gotta put your 10%.
You putting that cheese on the table every week. Every week. But you don't see no mission to the fatherless and the widow. You just trapped. Christ said, "You shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free."
Yeah.
Free your mind. Come out from amongst them. Free your mind. And the rest will follow. In Vogue. Remember in Vogue back in the day?
That's straight up.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Wax rich.
Yeah.
Excuse, that's the inside joke.
Oh man.
Verse 28.
This guy crazy, man.
They
Go
are
ahead.
waxing fat. They shine.
They what?
Shine.
They shine. They done got rich. They shining now.
Mm-hmm.
They shine. They're throwing hats in there.
Man. Dang. Yeah. Yay.
They all on CNN.
Mm.
And other news stations.
Podcasters.
All these podcasts
Yeah.
debating with people.
Yeah.
They shining off of your dollar.
Mm.
Oh, the work must go forth. So we need this, that, and the third to do the work. Paul said he ain't charged the people.
What?
Why? He didn't charge the people?
Because the higher is worth
Because
his
how
wage.
people was gonna look at it.
Oh, that
He
too.
understood
Yeah.
how they would see him
Most deaf.
for doing that. So he didn't do it. He said he could have,
Yeah.
but he didn't do it.
Yeah. And that's why Christ said, take not purse or nothing. A higher is worth his wage.
Exactly.
You don't go around every 5 minutes, hey, we need it for this. Hey, like you said, they got to go out. They get a job. I work. Sure. What's wrong with you working?
You can still make a YouTube and do the work. I mean, you don't go to work.
Ain't that what we do?
Yeah.
Work 9 to 5 and come home, do our work for the Most High. So, yeah. Peter and them work. They were fishermen. Hey, Christ was a carpenter.
Yeah.
Hey, well, yeah. Verse 28. They are waxing fat. They shine.
Mhm.
Yea, they overpass the deeds of the wicked.
They do what?
Overpass the deeds of the wicked.
They overlook the deeds of the wicked. People that's operating in wickedness, they overlook that. They be like, oh man, you got that cheese? Oh, we ain't worried about it. Hey man, come on, bring that cheese up in here. You see, you got sisters in there with 3 and 4 men. 3 and 4 men that they done dealt with.
But polygyny is wrong.
But polygyny wrong, but you got these women and they got baby daddies all over the place.
5 baby daddies in that same system.
You got that paper, sister? You got that cheese? All right, come on in.
Oh man, that's crazy.
You know?
I'm glad you said that though.
Yeah.
Because that's some wickedness that's very bad. But they judge not the cause.
Mm-hmm.
The cause of the fatherless.
Of the what?
Fatherless.
They don't even deal with the cause. They don't even judge. They don't even look for the orphans. They not looking. I ain't scared of they forces. My king coming back on the white horses.
He ain't
He ain't
forget
forget
what they
what they
did
did
to
to
the
the
orphans.
orphans.
Yeah.
He ain't forget what they did, man.
Yep.
And he's showing in his word. Listen, he not overlooking these things.
Yep.
He ain't overlooking these things.
Yep.
Go ahead, bro.
Go stream that White Horses on YouTube, anything, Unified Gift, check that out. But they judge not the cause and cause of the fatherless, yet they prosper.
Yet they what?
Prosper.
But they getting cheese.
They prosper.
Because they want you. You got the Christian church saying sow a seed. You got Israelites talking about pay your tithes.
With a man around God.
Or the work got to go forth, give an offering, but you don't see anything set up to look after the fatherless nor the widow.
Yeah.
You don't see it.
Yeah.
But anyway, go ahead.
And they stop the help of those who are really doing it.
Exactly.
With the brainwash, the deception. They steal it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
You go over there, hey, you go, they gonna take your money.
They gonna take your money. Look, we don't ask nobody for money.
So
we promote what we do, and if you choose to help, all praise to the Most High. But we actually doing it, and that's no boast. That's just straight up. We got videos, all that. Y'all can see this stuff. All right, but in the right hand of the needy do they not judge?
Mm-hmm.
Shall I not visit for these things?
Shall the Most High not pay a visit? Go ahead.
Saith the Lord, shall not my soul be avenged on such a nation as this?
Mm-hmm.
A wonderful and horrible thing is committed in the land. The prophets prophesy falsely, and the priests bear rule by their means.
By their means. The priests bear rule by by their gain. The ones that got the most, oh yeah, we ruling. Yeah, we running this.
Mm-hmm.
And then what?
The prophets prophesy falsely, and the priests bear rule by their means, and my people love to have it so.
And unfortunately, we prophesying in the wind. Because the majority of our people would not have it anywhere else.
Mm-hmm.
They want to be able to look at a man that oh yeah, he riding good. You see him? Yeah, he came out. He was prophesying that last time.
Yeah.
Oh, he came out and he broke that down to a T.
Mm.
Our people love to have a man to be in that position. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the brother to be able to have certain things. That's not wrong. But if you getting your things and capitalizing off God's word, it's a certain way you got to go about dealing with the Most High. If you getting money from his people, his money is to be put back into the people.
Yep, the storehouses.
That's right. You don't take the Most High's money and then you don't take the Most High's substance and not replace it and put it back into the people. Yeah. You don't do that. This is what we seeing.
That's crazy.
He ain't forget what they did to the orphans.
Yeah.
They didn't even think about the orphans.
Yeah. Yeah, and then we just saying the storehouses. I remember even being charged coming to holy days.
Yeah.
And I ain't talking about Passover, understand such and such, but just pizza and stuff like that. Come on, I need a slice of pizza. I just got off work, bro. I just want a slice.
You only get one slice.
The good slices back there, they saving to take it home.
You only get one slice, man. Let's deal with a couple of these scriptures with the pure religion.
Mm-hmm.
And then let's go to James 1:19. We'll read through 27.
Right.
And then what we'll do, we'll read that. And then we ain't really got to deal with nothing else. We'll just jump over to the last slide.
All right.
So let's get James 1:19.
James 1:19. Wherefore, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, slow to wrath.
So let's be quiet sometimes. Let's learn, because the body edify the body.
Yeah.
Right? We're not saying that we don't have elders in place. We do have elders in place, but elders hold a position. Elders are aged men, 50. We can read that in the book, in the law, in the book of Numbers.
Yeah.
All right. So in order to be an elder, you have to be a certain age. You got to qualify for that. You can't call yourself no elder.
Yeah, you're 22
and you 30.
30.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, man.
You're a deacon or something.
Nah,
bishop
man.
or something.
You're supposed to look after the work of the temple, yeah. But you're not an elder at that age, right? So go ahead, bro.
Yeah. Wherefore, verse 19. Wherefore, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, slow to wrath. For the wrath of man worketh not the righteousness of the Most High. Wherefore lay apart all filthiness and superfluity and naughtiness, and
Lay away all abundance of naughtiness. That's what superfluity is, abundance. Lay away all abundance of naughtiness. Go ahead.
receive with meekness the engrafted word, which is able to save your soul. But be ye doers of the word,
Be what?
doers of the
So
word,
we got to operate in this thing. We got to actually do something. We got to like do what the Most High say, and we going to find out what he say on the last verse. Go ahead.
and not hearers only,
Mm-hmm.
deceiving your own selves. For if any be a hearer of the word and not a doer, he is like unto a man beholding his natural face in a glass. For he beholdeth himself and goeth his way, and straightway forgetteth what manner of man he was.
Mm-hmm.
But whosoever looketh into the perfect law of liberty and continue therein, he being not a forgetful hearer, but a
Mm-hmm.
doer of the work, this man shall be blessed in his deeds.
That's right. So you'll be blessed in your deeds, not being a forgetful hearer, but to actually operate in it. You got to, it's two things we got to do. It's about the show. Go ahead.
If any man amongst you seem to be religious,
So if any man among you seem to be really, oh yeah, I love God, or I'm doing this and that, or they talking the talk.
we in the truth,
They talking the talk. Go ahead.
and bridleth not his tongue,
And don't shut up sometimes.
yeah, but deceiveth his own heart.
Mm-hmm.
This man religion is vain.
His religion is vain. He don't shut up. He just talk the talk. He ain't walking nothing. Go ahead.
But pure religion
But pure religion is what?
and undefiled before the Most High,
And it's undefiled before the Most High.
and the Father is this,
Mm-hmm.
to visit the fatherless and the widows in their affliction, and to keep himself unspotted from the world.
So we got to visit the fatherless. We got to visit the widows. We got to operate and judge the cause of them. And we must keep ourselves unspotted from the world. Now, that's cool, keeping ourselves unspotted from the world. That's what we trying to do. I noticed that I see a lot of brothers trying to do that, but where's the work to the fatherless and the widows?
Yeah.
And I'm talking about you brothers that claim to be elders,
Yeah.
teachers. And if you were to operate with the fatherless and widows, could you operate with your brothers at the ISUPK or the IUIC or the GOCC?
GMSs.
All of y'all brothers that's in the alphabets in over there, can y'all operate together for one cause, one righteous cause? Can y'all put y'all cheese together and look after our people and try to get them out of poverty? Y'all getting a lot of cheese.
A lot.
Can you do it?
Most High willing that happen one day.
And the
real.
question is, if you can't do it, why?
Mm.
Is your religion vain?
Mm.
Where you leading the people to?
If they can't bridle, if not they tongue.
You
If they
understand?
can't do it, that's probably why.
Yeah.
We got the true
Yeah.
shelter, or we got that's crazy, bro. Most High willing, that's true, man. It's on the bottom of my heart. Most High willing, one day they would do that to show the nation, look, we messed up. Let's fix it. This is how we do it. Let's come together and do something like that. That's
Yeah.
real talk, bro.
Let's get sound doctrine. Let's get sound doctrine.
That Tim.
Yeah. Because we divided on a lot of things that we shouldn't be divided on. Right? So let's get sound doctrine.
Oops.
1 Timothy
yeah,
3,
that's it.
1 and 3.
Yep. As I besought thee to abide still in Ephesus, when I went into Macedonia, that thou mightest charge some that they teach no other doctrine.
That they what?
Teach no other doctrine.
That's fine. We're going to find out what that doctrine is
Yeah.
because Paul telling them don't teach nothing else but it.
Yeah.
So let's find out what it is. Go ahead.
Neither give heed to fables and endless genealogies,
Mm-hmm.
which minister questions rather than godly edifying, which is in faith.
And that's cool for us to find out who he is. But once we find out who he is, we ain't about to just sit there and stay there and keep on arguing with people about who he is. We know who he is. And let's move on. Go ahead.
5. Now the end of the commandments is charity out of a pure heart.
The end of the commandment is what?
Charity out of a pure heart.
Didn't we just read about looking after the fatherless and the widow? That's love out of a pure heart. The end of the commandment is charity out of pure heart. Go ahead.
And of a good conscience, and of faith unfeigned, from which some having swerved have turned aside unto vain jangling.
You got brothers out here just babbling, just talking about stuff Every year they talking about the same thing.
Same thing.
The same scriptures, the same lessons every year. I remember going, man, I'm like, oh man, let me take my notes. Then I go on the notes. I'm
You
like,
already got them.
man, I already got this
7 times.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man, come on, man.
I ain't paying for that no more.
Vain jangling. Let's stop bringing the same thing, man. Let's go into. It's much more. It's much more to bring forth out the word.
Yeah.
Our whole life is about this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, bro.
Verse 7, desiring to be teachers of the law, understanding neither what they say nor whereof they affirm.
Desiring to be teachers of the law. A lot of times nowadays, brothers ain't even desiring to be teachers of the law. They just want to be teachers.
Yeah. We
Right?
Israel.
Yeah, they just want to be teachers. I want to teach them they Israel. I want to teach them they this.
White man.
No, man, we got to teach the thing that Christ taught. Christ taught the law.
Yeah.
He came to fully preach and fully give understanding concerning the law. How do you get to the kingdom? He said, keep the
Yeah,
commandments.
simple as that.
You want to make the kingdom? Keep the commandments. That's like that. But at the same time, he brought the understanding of it. Moses gave the letter. He just said, hey, this is what you do. Moses gave the letter. This is what you do.
Yeah.
But Christ came to give the understanding concerning it. That's what the Gospels is about.
Yeah.
Breaking down and understanding those laws that was written from the beginning. Go ahead, bro.
Desiring to be teachers of the law, understanding neither what they say nor whereof they affirm. But we know that the law is good if a man use it lawfully.
Uh-huh.
Knowing this, that the law is not made for a righteous man, but for the lawless and disobedient, for the ungodly and for sinners, for unholy and profane, for murderers of fathers and murderers of mothers, for manslayers, for whoremongers, for them that defile themselves with mankind, for man-stealers, for liars, for perjurers, and if there be any other thing that is contrary to sound doctrine.
To what?
Sound doctrine.
Any other thing that is contrary to what?
Sound doctrine.
So sound doctrine is the law, because anything contrary to it is you don't teach. Paul said don't teach nothing else. Don't teach no other doctrine but these. And if anybody teaching anything contrary to it, see, this is sound doctrine. Let's go to 2 Timothy 4 and 3.
All right. 2 Timothy 4:3. For the time will come when they will not for the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine.
The time will come when they won't. What they what?
Endure sound doctrine.
Where they won't endure the law. They ain't gonna want to hear the law. Go ahead.
But after their own lust shall they heap to themselves teachers having itchy ears, and they shall turn away their ears from the truth.
They're gonna turn their ears away from what?
The truth.
The what?
The truth.
Go to Psalms 119 and
142.
you know what? Yeah, go to Psalms 19 and 142. Psalms 119 and 142. They shall turn their ears away from the truth.
Okay, Psalms 119 and 142.
What's the truth?
Thy righteousness is the everlasting righteousness, and thy law is the truth.
Thy law is what?
The truth.
The truth. They'll turn their ear from the law. Go ahead. Let's go back to 2 Timothy 4. He probably was at 4.
Yeah, verse 4. And they shall turn away their ears from the truth and shall be turned unto fables.
And be turned to fables. So now you got a brother that can sit on stage and hold a Bible and tell you whatever he wants to, because he ain't giving you got itching ears. You don't want to hear the do's and don'ts. You don't want to hear the understanding of the do's and don'ts. And see, because they not giving an understanding of the do's and don'ts, that's why people don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
Because if you give them the do's and don'ts, but then make them understand why the do's and don'ts are in place, then people can accept it.
Yeah, most definitely.
See, that's why Christ came, to give the understanding of the do's and don'ts.
Yeah. And
Which
that's
is the
why
law.
I said when I was talking to whoever yesterday, it's not good to lie, because now they won't be able to accept it when you're trying to give them the truth.
Exactly.
That's how so many people done turned away from this word off rip.
Exactly.
So many lies.
Exactly.
So yeah.
All right, so now let's go to Proverbs 4 and 3. Let's get that sound doctrine.
Yep.
And where it came from. Let's go.
Also, turn away from the truth. Show what the truth really is, or the
Exactly.
doctrine, like you said. Yeah, most
Exactly.
deaf. Okay, 4:1. Hear ye children, the instructions of a father, and attend to the no understanding
Of the who?
of a father. So we know who the father is.
The Father, yeah.
For I give you good doctrine.
If I give you good doctrine,
Forsake ye not my law.
forsake not his law. Go ahead.
For I was my father's son, tender and only beloved in the sights of my mother. He taught me also and said unto me, let thine heart retain my words, keep my commandments and live.
Keep my commandments and live. That's sound doctrine.
Doctrine.
That's good doctrine. That's the fourth verse.
Fourth verse.
All right, now let's go to John 7 and 14.
John 7:14.
Because we going to where Christ told us, what he tell us.
Mm-hmm.
What's his doctrine? Because we divided on situations in which we shouldn't be divided. We got brothers and sisters out here claiming, oh, Christ's doctrine is what Paul brought forth in Hebrews the 6th chapter.
Exactly.
But Christ gonna tell us what his doctrine is. Let's get it. St. John 7 and 14.
Yep, John 7:14. Now about the midst of the feast, Yashaya went up into the temple and taught, and the Jews marveled, saying, how knoweth this man letter, having never learned?
Mm-hmm.
Yashaya, or Jesus, answered them and said, my doctrine is not mine.
What'd he say?
My doctrine is not mine.
His doctrine ain't his, but what?
But his that sent me.
But his father's. His father's, the one you just read in Proverbs, the 4th chapter.
And it said a son that obtained.
Exactly.
And this the son that obtained.
Exactly. Proverbs, the 4th chapter, just told you who the father is. Read that one more time. My doctrine is what?
Yashaya answered them and said, my doctrine is not mine, but his that sent me.
Mm-hmm.
If any man will do his will, he shall know the doctrine, whether it be of the Most High or whether I speak of myself.
All right, so let's stop right there.
Come on.
He says, so if any man do his doctrine, you'll know.
His will.
You're going to know. If any man do the Father's will, then you'll understand whether he's speaking of himself or the Father. Mm-hmm. Now, what's his will?
You ask me?
Yeah. I know you know it. I know you know it. Let's get it real quick. Let's get Psalms 40 and 7.
Mm-hmm. Psalms chapter 40, verse 7. 47. All right. Then said I, lo, I come in the volume of the book. It is written of me.
Read the 8th verse.
I delight to do thy will, oh my God. Yea, thy law is within my heart.
Read it one more time.
Thy law is within my heart.
I delight to do your will. Your law is in my heart. So his will is that we do his law. So when Christ said, if any man do his will, then you will understand. If any man keep God's law, you're going to understand what he's talking about and what that doctrine is. His doctrine has been the commandments from the beginning.
Exactly. Yeah.
So we ain't got to go into Psalms 119. Let's go to 2 John 6.
And then what Christ say, I come to do the will of he who sent me.
Of he who sent me. So the will is his law. He told you. Christ said, I came to do your law. Mm-hmm. And he did do it. He perfected it.
To the fullest.
To the point where he showed us what we can actually do with what was in us. 2 John 6.
All right.
Through 11.
2 John 6 through 11. And this is love, that we walk after his commandments. This is the commandments that as ye have heard from the beginning.
From when?
The beginning.
From the beginning. Why? John is telling us, listen, this is the same thing that we need to keep from the beginning. It ain't changed. Mm-hmm. Christ came to teach us it fully. Give us this full understanding concerning the law. That's what he came to do. Mm-hmm. What's wrong with the law? How can you reject that and throw that out? What's wrong with it? Mm-hmm. Thou shalt not have any gods before me. Thou shalt not make any false image and bow down to it. Okay. Thou shalt not take my name in vain. Yeah. Thou remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. Thou shalt not respect thy father and mother so their days can be long. Thou shalt not murder. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not covet. What's wrong with these things? Where's the problem? And why are they telling you that it's void or you can't deal with it no more? You dealing with a false prophet too up in that Christian church.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not just the Israelite.
Yeah.
Is and I had to deal with some brothers. They was talking about the Egyptian laws and all of that. I had to show them the law from the beginning, from before the flood. The law was there from the beginning. Remember, the Sabbath day to keep it holy was there on the seventh day of creation.
Yeah. Most
That
definitely.
ain't just happened because Moses got
Moses,
some law.
exactly.
These things was here from the beginning. And that's what John said. Read that one more time. Huh?
John 6.
Mm-hmm.
And this is love, that we walk after his commandments. This is the commandment, that as ye have heard from the
From the
beginning,
beginning,
ye shall walk in it.
that you shall walk in it. Go ahead.
For many deceivers are entered into the world, who confesseth not Yashaya Christ
Mm-hmm.
is come in the flesh. This is a deceiver and an antichrist.
Mm-hmm.
Look to yourselves, that we lose not those things which we have wrought, but that we receive a full reward. Whosoever transgress, keep going.
Yeah.
Okay. Whosoever transgresseth and abideth not in the doctrine of
What's the
Christ.
doctrine of Christ? To do the will that his father sent them to do, which
Yeah.
is to keep the commandments from the beginning. So whosoever shall what? Transgress, which what is transgress?
The
Sin is
sin,
what? The
transgression
transgression
of the
of the
law.
law.
Yeah.
So whosoever what?
Transgressive or sin, and abideth not in the doctrine of
And
Christ,
abideth not in the commandments,
have not most high.
have you don't got the most high. Because the scriptures, first John tell you that. He who say I'm without sin,
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what it say, right? I'm not
He
tripping.
who saith without sin has. He who saith he is without sin.
Whatever, man.
Yeah,
Let's
it's
finish
been
it
a
out.
while. Yeah, I'm sitting here doing all this reading. I can't even. So many
That's
words in my
cool.
head right now.
It's getting late. Go ahead.
Whosoever transgresseth and abideth not in the doctrine of Christ have not the most high. He that abideth in the doctrine of Christ, he have both the Father and the Son.
So if you keeping them commandments, you got the Most High and the Son as a witness for you and a hedge of protection for you. Go ahead.
Verse 10, and if there come any unto you and bring not this doctrine, receive him not into your house.
So this is where we be divided at. This is the division. The division is the law. The division is Christ. If we got brothers and sisters telling us that we shouldn't keep the law or that Christ, we shouldn't walk with Christ or none of that, this is where we divide. This is where we
Exactly.
draw the line.
Can two walk together unless they agree?
This where we
It's
draw
it
the
right
line.
there. Yep.
So read it again.
If there come any unto you and bring not this doctrine, receive him not into your house, neither bid him Godspeed.
Don't even bless them.
No shalom.
You don't get
nothing.
no blessings.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
The 11.
For he that biddeth him Godspeed is partakers of his evil deeds.
So you become a partaker of his evil deeds. All right.
Or
So
in agreement with what he believe in. Everybody who watching this, please take these precepts down right here and study them for yourself.
Yeah.
And take them back to your pastors or elders or deacon or whoever and ask them about these things. Y'all said this is the doctrine, but right here it's saying something else. Take these notes down right here and give them, or not even give them, just present them before your teachers or whoever it is and see what they say about it. They cannot deny this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like it said, I think that was in Timothy when it said truth. This is the truth right here. It's keeping the law.
That's it.
That's all to it. There's no truth. We Israel. I'm Judah. I'm Benjamin. There's truth in that, yes, but that's not the truth.
Exactly. Christ came to teach us that law
Exactly.
from the beginning that we was given,
Exactly.
and we never kept.
Yeah.
From Adam all the way down.
Mm-hmm.
From Adam all the way down, we never kept. So now that's what he came to fully preach. He came to fully preach that and give us the understanding or the sense concerning it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Whosoever committed sin transgresseth the law. That's right. Yeah. For sin is the transgression of the law. That's right. The doctrine of Christ is what his Father created from the beginning.
Yep.
The will of his Father from the beginning. That's the doctrine of Christ. All right. Let's do this. Let's just give them this for a caveat for rolling out.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to 2 Peter 3:15.
2 Pete 3:15. 2 Pete 3:15. Oh, excuse me. All right. Verse 15. and account that the long suffering of our master is our Lord is salvation, even as our beloved brother Paul also, according to the wisdom given unto him, have written unto you.
So hold up. So now Paul has some writings that was written. He has some wisdom that might have go over a lot of people's head. So when you read Hebrews, the 6th chapter and the 1st and 2nd verse, it can be something that goes over your head, right? But through the precepts we get understanding. So when we read the precepts and we see what Christ said his doctrine is, Christ said through his mouth what his doctrine is. Maybe we're misunderstanding Paul in Hebrews the 6th chapter and the 1st and 2nd verse. Read it. Go ahead. The next verse.
As also in all his epistles, speaking in them of these things, in which are some things are hard to be understood.
Hard to be understood. Paul's writings, coming from the wisdom level that Paul had, are hard to be understood. And what?
Which they that are unlearned and unstable wrestle or rest, as they do also the other scriptures unto their own destruction.
Unstable meaning tossed to and fro.
Right.
You got people over here, over there with it, bam, bam, bam with it. But if you can't keep your eyes honed in on Christ and his walk, then you're gonna be tossed to and fro. You're gonna be following man. You're gonna be succumb to the commandments of men. You're gonna be walking in strong delusion. You're gonna get caught up in these cults. That's what's gonna happen. We don't want you there. We don't want you there. All right. So with that, that's the end right there. May the Most High bless you all. Thank you for tuning in and, rapping with us, chopping it up with us on the Sabbath day.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And